a jet fighter, like this
Her
mid
friend's
jump.
hat blew away, yeah.
Yeah.
She had to go
Have
get
I
her friend's
watched?
hat.
Have
I
you?
watched another anime that was really good that I would recommend. That was like super short, but I
Did
can't remember what it was. Jujutsu Kaisen just sticks in my brain. It's like,
did you guys? I mean, does anybody like? I don't keep up on them regularly, but do you kind of like understand? I mean, everybody knows what that is, but do you guys know the like super racist Gundam like competition?
What?
excuse me.
There's okay, so there's a series, a Gundam series, where that's literally like just a world competition where every country enters their own Gundam, and the mechs are the most racist things ever.
I'm
Let me
gonna.
see if I can find some some pics.
I'm gonna open up a private browsing window and look up racist Gundam thing, because whenever you said racist anime, I was like, oh yeah, Attack on Titan. Yeah, we know.
We've been new.
We've been new about Attack on Titan.
I can't remember what the name of the season is,
Attack
but
on Titan
it's
has the most depressing ending of anything I think I've ever read. So
I like
Well,
how
Attack on Titan's original ending was literally supposed to be that they all died to Titans.
I
That
remember.
was it. And
I,
then it got really popular and he rewrote it because he's like, oh shit, no, that's going to be really disappointing ending for all of this.
I find it really funny how it's just like near the ending. It's like dude commits genocide, and it's like, yay, genocide! And it's like,
Yeah.
uh-huh. I hate this so much.
Yeah.
I have it turned quite low, but I can still hear it. And I've listened to this plenty of times, but it still fucking gets me every time.
we're just.
Yeah, while we're just waiting for Isaac to find it. I would love to have a remix where it's like all the notes in the Me Shop channel, but like categorized or like organized by from lowest to highest pitch. It's like do 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 do. I gotta see if that actually exists now.
Favorite thing with the Me Shop Channel song is that it is so universally known that you can play entirely the wrong notes, but if you are playing it to the beat of the previous notes, you got it.
Jesus.
Forgot about that part.
What
Yeah.
the fuck?
oh, I think I found the series. Let me see if I can find some mechs from it.
Y'all remember that Miss Universe competition where everybody had to wear an outfit that like represented their country, and Miss America was wearing like a mech outfit that was all red, white, and blue?
Oh my god.
It was amazing.
Oh, I found them. Oh boy.
Oh boy. Hey,
I think I'm just gonna link the wiki so you guys can,
Oh boy.
because there's a lot. Like there's 29 different mechs.
Hey Abe, I fucking hate
Send
this,
me
bud.
the highlight, because I don't want that in my browsing history, dude.
It's such a good song, though.
Gamers.
Oh, here it is if you want to see all of them, but I will send a picture of some of my favorites.
Oh, your boy's
As
a
is, I
fucking
get weird
sharpshooter.
commercials for things that I've Googled once or twice. Like, I was trying to see if there's anything I could do to help Tyler with the psoriasis on his knuckles, and now every other commercial I get is about psoriasis.
Oh, do they not have pictures on this one? Motherfucker.
Well, I can tell by just how everything is fucking Neo-Nepal, Chickadee Crockett, Chibbity Crockett.
Yep.
That's a bunch of malarkey. So let's go with Schwartz Bruder. Okay, so already he's wearing what looks like a fucking Nazi outfit.
Oh yeah, Neo Germany is not great.
Gundam Spiegel. And he's wearing like a fucking Wehrmacht helmet in the Gundam. Are you fucking kidding me?
Nice.
Yeah, it's bad.
Oh, that's fucking hilarious. Let's look at Neo Mexico. The character Chico Rodriguez.
Yeah.
He pilots the Tequila Gundam, and
Yep.
it has a
Okay,
fucking
wanna-
sombrero and some cactuses on it. What the fuck?
You want a joke, but I worked with a dude whose family's from Honduras, and he's like, yeah, my dad'll pop back tequila and Modelo like it's going out of style and not even be a little bit drunk.
The British Gundam guy's name is Gentle Chapman. Oh my fucking god, this is amazing. Isaac, I would have never found this, buddy. Let's just keep on going down the
Well,
list.
I mean, I don't think Gundam wants people to find it.
Neo Russia, Natasha Zabagov. Okay.
When you get to the bottom, Neo Kenya is very problematic.
Kanta Ndu. Ooh.
It is a straight up Roots reference.
Oh yeah. Gundam
I don't
Zebra.
understand this. I don't understand that reference.
It's
I guess
the,
good that I
Kinte.
don't.
yeah, the main character of Roots
Oh,
is
and
Kunta
he's
Kinte.
dressed like a zebra.
I don't know what Roots is.
You never
guys.
seen? Oh, Roots. It's a. So it's a movie about. I mean, fuck. How to describe Roots? Well, first of all, it has LeVar Burton in it.
It's a very graphic interpretation of
Look at
slavery
fucking-
in the States.
It's a movie
Yeah.
It's a movie from the 70s. So.
The Neo India one.
Oh
Not
god.
good.
Lumber Gundam. Grizzly Gundam.
Oh,
Oh my god.
Chandra. Ooh, wow. Yeah, that's bad. He has yellow
Okay.
skin. Yuck.
But Dahal Muhammad, he looks real handsome actually.
Oh yeah, I could fuck
Flex
with
on
him.
that boy.
Like, hey, what's up, buddy?
Hey, how you doing?
Of course, he has a fucking Pharaoh Gundam. This is
Shush.
this is incredible. Oh
Is
yeah,
he a stereotype?
Swartz
Yes.
Brooder.
Oh no.
The thing that's like the worst about this is these countries don't actually have to exist because the whole plot is that they abandon Earth and start colonizing another
They're all
planet.
called Neo.
So they literally just
Hold an
pick
action.
up their
Oh no.
they literally just pick up their countries and move them to another planet.
So we're just gonna move our problems with us. Love it.
Jesus, that was pretty dark.
Master Asia.
So anyway, D&D,
The whole continent?
Oh boy,
Yep.
this is fucking incredible.
Dahal's mummified corpse was resurrected by the JDG blah blah gun.
Of course he was
giving it power of
mummified.
Self-regeneration.
Of course, he was mummified.
Of all of them, he looks the most, like, well designed, but that doesn't mean they made good design choices, you
Yeah.
know?
Right. Frank Gastro at Neo Cuba. Are you fucking kidding me?
He looks like a fucking Popeye character or something.
Oh my god, you have to look at his Gundam. The Arachnid. It's literally like a fucking Cuban freedom fighter with the green hat and everything. Oh my
Oh god.
god.
This thing I am having trouble with. Fucking...
Eric the Viking from Neo
How
Norway.
are you... What are you clicking on to see his Gundam?
If you look under his info box, you see Mecha Piloted.
Oh, that.
Neo Canada.
Look at fucking the Viking Gundam with the fucking... It has an actual like a fucking Viking longboat. Guys, I don't think we're playing D&D tonight. I think we're just gonna be watching we're just gonna be going down the list of racist Gundams. Oh my god. Chelsea Walsey. Oh, Jesus Christ. Dude, Isaac. Holy shit, dude.
I'm so glad I got Belgian chocolate to enjoy this with. Ah.
I guess the Italian Gundam isn't super racist. You can tell that they, with like some of the more Western countries, they gave them like more traditional Gundams, it seems. Which, you know, that's all kinds of problematic in itself. Oh, you see, I think I've seen the
What
main
are we
character of
listening
this.
to?
It's
right
fucking,
now?
oh, it's old fucking shitty
So,
shitty
like,
Europop about like this doctor who's fucking people.
Oh, okay.
Also, I will have you know that in the article about the Miss America Transformer thing, they call Transformers a Michael Bay thing, to which I am offended.
Yeah.
You know, that's kind of how people know it now.
Yeah, but like, Transformers have been around. Little boys for generations have enjoyed them. At least two.
I have to know if okay, so the main
I
character.
forgot that.
Go ahead.
I forgot that Gundam Spiegel kind of looked like he was actually in the SS.
Oh yeah, it's like a straight up Wehrmacht helmet.
Every time in Japanese stuff they talk about like German things and references, they always reference the Nazi uniforms, which I understand.
Fuck
A
off,
lot of
Abe.
styling went into the Nazi uniforms. They were designed and made by Coco Chanel and Hugo Boss. But that means that you still shouldn't use them though.
I'm very
But
upset.
instead, what
Go
I'm
ahead.
hearing is that the war on fascism starts with a war on fashion.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I watched a lot of stuff about the Nazi uniforms, and they were actually so incredibly non-conducive to combat that the people who wore them hated them. They looked really good, and like the pants, they were too fitted, they weren't stretchy, the belt wasn't strong enough, like all of these things, and ultimately they just had to grin and bear it like these were the best fucking things on the planet.
I'm very sad that the main character from Japan just pilots the normal ass like Shining Gundam, and not just like the
Yep.
most generic ass samurai Gundam possible.
They
Yeah.
can't stereotype themselves, Tyler.
Also, notice that they intentionally left out some very like major markets that would cause some uh, controversy.
Uh-huh.
Like, there's not an American mech, there's not a Chinese mech,
There's-
partially because China and Japan do not get along at all. But
But they do
They're
have
Chinese.
China. Yeah, there's American and Chinese.
Oh, they're in
did I
there.
miss those?
Yeah, they have the Gundam Maxter and the Gundam Max Revolver.
That's so American.
Oh my god, the Max Revolver, holy shit. Oh my god, it has
Alright.
spurs. Are you
Where's
fucking
it at?
kidding me? Oh, I'm gonna
Where's
post
it?
it in the
But
general
the
chat.
important question is, do they go jingle, jangle, jingle?
Oh my god, I certainly fucking hope so.
Oh yeah, Chibbity Crockett. I forgot about Chibbity Crockett. Never mind.
Oh my god.
And the
And-
Chibbity Gals.
And China
Ugh.
has a guy who pilots the fucking Dragon Gundam. Which actually kind of looks...
Ooh.
It kind of looks sick, though, I'm not gonna lie. Like, you know, it's definitely like, haha, China, but, like, it also, if you look at it, like...
Oh God!
I think
Oh
look-
God, no! Why
think-
did? Oh God, no! Why? Why is this stupid Max Revolver one? Oh no!
No, but the dragon one looks kind of sick. I'm gonna put my foot down right there. That looks kind of badass. Oh Jesus Christ! I'm never gonna get it. I'm gonna tell everyone in the world about this now. I'm gonna spread the gospel of Mobile Fighter G Gundam. Fuck it! I can't get over Chico Rodriguez. Are you kidding me? Ooh, we got Neo Hong Kong, Master Asia. Motherfucker's name is Master Asia, like the whole continent.
Oh, Gundam Zebra is
Oh
No,
man,
Tequila Gundam is definitely the worst.
he pilots the Kowloon Gundam. Which, oof, man, Kowloon doesn't even really exist. Well, I mean, the walled city doesn't exist anymore. Let me double check that. I guess the Kowloon base still exists.
I mean, the
Of
walled
course.
city exists, but
Of course, Neo Canada is the Lumber Gundam.
Oh yeah, dude, of course. How could
I
they do
wouldn't have it any
anything
other
else?
way.
oh, Tequila Gundam is the worst, huh?
Yeah, Tequila
Oh,
Gundam
yeah.
is definitely
Has
the
a
most problematic.
sombrero and a mustache, dude. Like
Oh my
that is.
fucking god! No, 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 no! Look at the fucking Denmark Gundam.
Oh yeah, I haven't really, because I don't really know.
Mermaid Gundam.
I mean, the fact that their last name is Holger is pretty bad. Okay, under Hans Holger. The
Oh, it's a
mermaid.
mermaid.
Oof.
Oh my
Oof.
god. It has a
Stop
it has a fish mode. Yeah. Oh god. The first time I'm sad that I don't take video. Oh, the Lumber Gundam is incredible. I'm surprised that the Lumber Gundam doesn't have like a giant maple leaf or something on his chest.
Oh man.
Oh, this is incredible. I've got to look up Neo Nepal. I'm not really sure how you'd be. I mean, I know how you could be racist against Neo Nepal. I just don't know enough about Nepal to be able to think
Piccolo
about it.
Chariot. That's a. Uh.
Oh
my God.
Gundam.
Heaven's. Gundam Heaven's Sword.
Oh boy.
It turns into a bird. Jesus.
Gundam Heaven's Sword.
It's the Italian one. The one for Spain.
Whoa.
I don't know what I was expecting for the fucking Holland Gundam, but you know.
Oh guys,
Another
have you look at Spain yet?
Oh god.
Yeah,
no,
I
haven't.
was just looking at it. It is. I'm just
The
gonna
Matador.
put.
He's a fucking
Right,
matador.
here.
The Matador
There.
Gundam.
Carlos Andalusia.
That's like naming a dude like that's like naming a dude like Steve Michigan. Like what the fuck? Oh,
Steve, Michigan. I own all of Michigan.
the
Oh my God! The Netherling Gundam.
Right? This Gundam boasts the most effective cooling system.
God.
It's wind powered.
I'm so happy that we found this. I have to see France. I haven't been looking at France.
Oh yeah.
Oh my
Oh,
yeah.
god.
I mean, I love the dude from France. Gundam
What
Rose.
the fuck are you guys on?
Have you not been? It's just been... Wow, this is just fucking. This is just.
Oh god, that is straight up Napoleon.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just Napoleon. Oh my god.
Which one is this?
The
Why is-
jester one?
Why is there a clown? Who?
Butler Ben Suma.
Yeah, the clown is the Portugal one.
Oh
There's
my
another-
God.
The other French Gundam is just a fucking.
Why
butler.
does the
It's just a
guy from
butler.
Malaysia look like Gollum?
Oh, now I've got to
Oh,
see
no.
Neo Malaysia.
Oh
Neo.
no!
I cannot imagine how. Oh wow, yeah, that dude is straight up Gundam, Gollum, huh? And I bet you the dude from fucking
Yep.
Greece
here's
is like
his
straight
Gundam.
up. Wow, actually, the Greece one, I'm not gonna lie, I can fuck with the Greek Gundam. I can definitely fuck with the Greek Gundam.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm so
Fine.
confused where you
Look
guys
at the pilot from
Fine.
Neo Portugal.
What the fuck did you
Fuck, why?
I'm gonna send you another link, but I've been recording this entire time, but I might have to restart it because I wasn't expecting this to take.
Or we
So,
could just talk
here's
about
the
racist Gundams
front-
the whole time and upload it
here's-
to the internet for everyone.
Here's the front of the India Gundam,
Okay,
and
go
here's
boy.
the back.
Snake.
And here's the back.
Oh
Oh
god.
my god, it's a jetpack snake.
Why is there a rear picture of this Gundam? Whoever put
Just
this
so you
wiki
know.
together has no life.
The fucking Mongolia Gundam.
I'm very worried about the Mongolia
Very-
Gundam.
It's right
No, it's
there.
Very low key.
Not that
It's
bad.
it's low key, but it's still very like fuck you Mongolians, that kind of thing. I can't believe the
I'm
dude's
gonna
name
go
is
with
fucking
one.
Eric the Viking.
Yeah, Eric. The Viking.
Gundam Magnet.
Let's look at Neo. Let's go ahead and look at Neo Turkey. We might as well get down the entire fucking list.
I am just going to send all of you, oh fuck. Which one is this one from?
The Polish one is also super low key.
Have any of you seen the Malaysia Gundam pilot?
Yeah.
Yes.
The one
Yeah.
I said looks like Gollum.
His
Oh,
name is
yeah.
Gala Garla too. Like, jeez.
What
It's
do you?
just-
What do they think was going down in Malaysia?
Just
Some shit.
I don't
Why
like.
was their Indian man green?
I don't like that the guy from Egypt is named Mahalo. What is it?
Nahal
It's-
Muhammad.
Dahal Muhammad. That feels
Yeah.
a little underhanded.
I mean, there to be perfectly fair, there's a lot of people in Egypt named Muhammad.
It's a very common
Yeah, but
name.
Muhammad is usually a first name.
I really like the Swedish Gundam, which is just girl.
Yeah.
What if Gundam,
Gundam,
but,
but female.
girl?
I don't think anything tops the Holland one though. Well, maybe the Mexican one.
Yeah, I was gonna.
I mean,
I think
yeah,
the Mexican
tequila-
one definitely.
Tequila Gundam is probably the worst. Pilot is definitely Frank Gastro.
That sure is his fucking name, huh? Jeez. Okay, I'm gonna go and close my door, and
Hold on.
I gotta take a minute.
Are we gonna play D&D?
I think we've about exhausted this list. I
just sent
would
the
like to
English.
play.
Yeah, I
one.
think we can play D&D because we're about through it.
Okay,
And
give
I'm
me
made
just
it.
a second.
We're making it.
Oh my god.
Wait, hold on. I'm
Oh.
gonna send you this, and I need help parsing. How does this move?
What the fuck? I don't think it does. I think it just shuffles around like a fucking.
Oh, I was
toddler.
just looking at that one.
Yeah, how does that move?
Maybe it's got wheels?
I hope so, or like tracks underneath the feet.
Because it doesn't have knees. So like,
Wallow like a penguin.
Bottles, yeah.
Yeah, just
They did have a thing called the Ultimate Gundam, which just had the absolute worst design I've ever seen for a Gundam ever.
Well, this is pretty fucking bad. This one does not have knees.
Look at this shit.
that's not.
That's
I
like
don't
Big
know what
Zan.
that is.
That's like Big Zan levels of design right there.
Oh yeah.
It's like when that video about Hero's Quest, and he's talking about like the statues not being able to tell what it is. That's what that is. This
Oh.
is a goblin. What is that?
This is not the fucking the rabbit hole that I was expecting to find myself in, but I'm very glad that it happened. And I want to thank you, Isaac, for the gift you have given us.
Yep, you're welcome. It's a good one.
Alright, since we're gonna be using the fucking, I might as well get the party's theme song going. Yeah.
I needed both of my big ass chocolate bars to get through that fucking train wreck.
Yeah, I'm glad we fucking
Gundams.
I'm glad we fucking.
All right.
Jeez, that's fucking incredible. We killed enough time for let Brandon get home.
I mean, are you gonna stop and start the recording so that we don't
No,
have
fuck,
like?
fuck no. Fuck no.
Okay, so we don't have like 20 minutes of
Oh,
just
no.
saying, "Look at
You-
this
you guys-
Gundam. Look
you
at
guys
this
are good-
Gundam."
You guys are gonna ruin the surprise of all my NPCs, like like Frank Gastro.
Oh boy.
Yeah, one day, one of these motherfuckers
And Chico
is gonna pop
Rodriguez.
up on a teeny tiny tile, and we're not gonna notice it at first because we're gonna be like, "Oh yeah, it's a robot," and then we're gonna look close and we're like,
Chico? Chico, is it you? Oh man.
"Why is that man a windmill?"
Oh, did you notice that the pilot for Mongolia's name is Kilharn?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oof.
I read it first as a Killham. Oh, no, it's only Killharn. Killham would have been so much more fun.
Oh,
You entered a tavern, and you're greeted by a large man. The name is Chivity Crockett. All right, I'm closing this tab out before I.
In that small silence, I suddenly craved boba tea like I have never craved boba tea more in my life.
I guess we know what we're doing tomorrow.
Oh, hell yeah. Weren't we supposed to get ice cream today anyway?
Yeah, we can get
Whoops.
ice cream after D&D. It's fine.
Yeah, that is still an option.
I've
I'm
never
getting
had
boba
boba tea.
tomorrow.
You never
Yeah,
have?
it's good.
No.
Get it.
I also
Try
Solid.
I would say before getting like a full thing of boba, though, ask if you can try one singular boba, because it can be a very dividing taste and texture. Like
I
I
will
don't
taste
usually
one boba.
I don't get the normal boba because for some reason it just kind of tastes like dirty water to me. But the place that we usually go has like honey flavored boba, and I get that. So like, don't commit to like 40 fucking boba balls and then realize that you dislike this and you just want to drink your liquid in peace. this experience talking.
Well, duly noted. I need to get something that's more like milk and less what I got last time. It was good.
What you got last time was a fruit tea. It was
Yeah.
perfectly fine.
Yeah, but I wanted like something that was like a little more like milky, kind of, milk tea or whatever.
Yeah, they have an entire menu of milk teas.
I'll have to look at it. All right, D&D, let's go, please.
Oh shit! I missed chop suey, but everything's at table.
Yeah, well.
Well,
I
have
actually just,
experienced previously.
I usually just, honestly, what I usually play during the sessions, like for my own background, just for so that the recordings have a texture, I guess, is I just play the City of Ancients from Nier Automata on repeat, because it fits very well with Icewind Dale.
No, it bunnied.
What?
I mean, nothing.
You piece of shit.
You God, what are you playing now?
He's playing 14. What else is
God
he playing?
damn it, you dipshit! That's not something you do while you're doing D&D. I could see.
Oh, I do that all the time, Tyler.
Oh, you guys are assholes.
Tyler, do you never see my little Steam icon pop
Yeah,
up?
but
And
I-
just like,
I'm not engaged to Josh. I can criticize him.
well, the fact that you won't criticize me lets me know that I can now get away with anything. I have a free pass.
You know that's not what that means.
I'm learning ninja, dude.
Oh, dude, fucking yeah, you got the bunny. I know.
Got the bunny.
I hit 51. I do all the jutsus.
You know all
Yeah.
the. You know.
I
them
only
all.
got ninja so that I could do the ninja run, and
Yep.
I don't know any of the correct orders to do things, so I only know how to summon a bunny.
Yeah, you're not a fighting dreamer.
You just. I learned the secret, and apparently the secret is you just can't hit 2 of the same mudra in a row. If you hit 2 different mudra, you're fine. If you hit 3 different mudra, you're fine. If you hit something else, you bunny. Otherwise, just hit 2 mudra and hit ninjutsu. Now, I did learn the opener. I can do the opener now.
You're level 51. You
I-
don't
I
have the
never-
opener.
I can do most of it. I'm missing a couple things that fit in it, but like I have most of. You actually have most of the opener.
All right,
because,
let's talk about this some other time. We're on the precipice of D&D. Like,
Let's do the D&D opener. First you roll initiative, and then you start raging.
I'm
and
sure-
once you're raging, then you hit it with an axe.
oh, I'm sure there's some people who fucking like do like optimal D&D openers or some shit. Like, yeah, the bard cast compulsion, and then the wizard cast fireball. That was our combo.
The
Okay,
bard
but
cast
like if you
fucking
had a
hypnotic
wizard
pattern.
cast,
Yeah.
if you had one person cast grease and another person cast fire in the same move, that could be a pretty good opener.
person's name is Emo Potato. They're laying ass up on top of a AFK on top of a house.
Good.
That means that they're probably a male Lalafell then.
They
'cause
are a
normal
male
Lalafells play
will-
play dead is ass up.
They are a male Lalafell.
See, I thought you were gonna say someone casts grease and then someone else casts like call lightning.
Face
To make it
down, ass up.
She could bring it
That's
down even lower than
arbitrary.
I really thought she could. Face down, ass up.
That's the way we like it. Oh,
That's the way we
Dude,
like
one
to play
time-
D&D.
Yay!
Okay, whatever.
The fucking
I
god.
guess that's what we're here for.
Sorry.
You're fair.
how dare we?
We're only an hour late.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, well.
We have
And
to
the
talk
good
about.
thing is, the recap's pretty easy because all it was just the mountain stuff. You saved the dude, and you came back down the mountain.
Huzzah!
You mean I fell down the mountain?
Well, okay, you went up the mountain, fell down the mountain, then went back up the mountain. You know,
Did you die?
it's true. You didn't die.
You
Right.
know, honestly, most people who get caught in big avalanches die, so we had a pretty good survival rate there.
True.
Because I learned, like, the snow that packs on top of you can be, like, as hard as concrete, and I'm like, oh no. No, you never get out of that.
Oh no, straight up it says if you can't get out within 15 minutes, you were trapped there, and that's like you're just done.
Oh no.
If your character is there for 15 minutes, pull out 6d4. And 60 or 46.
All right.
Well,
So yeah, you did that, and then we're on our way back to Goodmead. So big fella can decide if he wants to campaign or god damn it, I forgot there was B Hall.
Yeah.
So yeah, as you were, oh, let me get the right sheet up. Goodmead. Where is Goodmead?
it says good head, not good mead.
Oh, sorry, Goodhead. Goodhead. Where's Goodhead? There it is. So as you enter town, uh, the B Hall lady Olivessa greets you, and she says, "Ah, any talking to big feller. It's like, oh, it's great that you took the call and you've made a decision, I assume." She kind of looks at you, questioning.
Okay, excellent. It's at this point the big fella will immediately use his once per day ability to turn invisible, and he's gonna hide behind. I don't fucking know.
Well, you're already invisible.
Yeah,
Are you? Come on. You said that
let's
you
hide
wanted.
behind the turtle.
You said that you
And
wanted to do this. What are you doing?
Yes, I will run. Yes, I will do it.
Okay.
Oh,
then.
great. We will make our way down to. Actually, the candidates are addressing the town in a few hours, so we'll make our way over to the B Hall so you can prep. Or God damn it, the Mead Hall.
So big fella hears just a few hours, and from behind the turtle, all you can hear is a voice that's, "Oh shit."
Zana's
We gotta
gonna
get
turn
this boy
around
some liquid courage real quick.
and swipe it where he thinks big feller is, trying to grab him by the shoulders. And he's gonna very slowly say, "Look in my eyes. You've got this."
And if you don't, just drink a lot before you go up. It really helps.
Maybe. I mean, it's not like you're alone in this. I mean, I don't think Zana is exactly politically inclined, and I'm sort of not. I'm not exactly the best public speaker. But
Well,
Pestilence likes politics. She could help you.
You don't have to like politics to be involved in politics. Sometimes you just happen to be. Right, big feller?
You're just gonna hear like a terrified squeak from behind the turtle.
You're going to be okay. It's either this or the Zentarum fellow, which everyone tells me is a bad idea.
What if we just killed him? I mean,
I like how we just to dial everyone back. We had a very involved discussion about like the moral quandaries of killing like the Verbeeg we encountered in the cave, but now we're just like, hey, what if we just extrajudicially murder this fucking guy who's a candidate?
like when you have like friends whose like parents are assholes, and you're like, what if I just kill them? Sometimes it makes them feel better, even though you're not gonna.
I mean, we can't do
On
that.
on no planet would I actually, but like, we just did.
I mean, we can't do that. The finger would point back at Big Feller almost immediately.
Okay, then I'll attempt to kill Big Feller too.
No.
I'll make it look like it.
Make it look like an accident.
I think at this point, big fella is gonna run for the safety of the mead hall while Brandon runs to the bathroom to wash his hands. Really, because Cheeto does.
Okay. Well, you see some stuff on your way to the mead hall, so we'll wait for Brandon.
BRB.
Because some shit happened.
Oh boy. Not the bees. Isaac, if you kill the bees, I'll kill you.
Bees are safe.
Yay.
Beast ones are.
Hey.
I'm sharing some of the Gundams with one of my other group, and they were like, man, the Canadian one looks like just a Viking, and I was like, boy, do I have a Gundam for you then.
One that's actually a Viking.
The fucking longboat. Which someone apparently in this group has watched it and said G Gundam once it gets going is one of the best and stupidest animes I've ever witnessed.
Oof.
I have never sat down and watched a single Gundam show. Well, there was like the Chibi Gundam series that they played.
I love that show.
I can't remember what it was called, but all the Gundams were like really cute and small. That's the only one that I've ever watched.
I
love
return.
that show.
Hello.
Hello.
Well, there you go. We got Big Feller back.
Right. So yeah, when you're around the corner towards the meat hall, you actually see Shandar, your opponent, and he is standing outside the meat hall with 8 individuals kind of tied up on the ground. One of them he has his foot kind of up on, like that he like defeated them, and everybody's kind of gathered around, like admiring his work.
Okay. Wow. Big fella just kind of gonna join the edge of the crowd and just ask, so, who are those?
Yeah, and there's a young boy that looks up. He's like, Shandar, he's our savior. He beat the Centaurum trying to steal from the meat hall.
But I thought he was the Centaur.
Maybe
Maybe it's a setup.
it's a secret, maybe.
Well, let's see. Big fella's just gonna walk right up to Shandar.
Right? And he says, my opponent. Best of luck in today's speeches.
Big fella will. Big fella will nod, but he's gonna look straight down at the nearest guy who's been taken prisoner and ask, "Are you with the Zentarum?"
And he kind of almost coyly says, "We'll never tell you."
Exactly what a Zentara would say.
And Shandar kind of looks as he sees you. He's like, well, yes, of course. You can tell by the tattoos on their arms. And he pulls up their sleeves.
Okay, Big fella immediately shoves a thumb into his own mouth, and then wipes the arm.
Of the accused Zentarum?
Yeah.
Yep, no, it is legit. Nothing comes off.
Alright, Big fella shrugs. Huh, well, that'll be.
Pull up his sleeve, pull up his sleeve, pull up his sleeve.
What for?
Publicly humiliate him.
No, I think the way that we should do this is to do it the old-fashioned way, right?
Kill him, yeah.
No. Pestilence,
You
I
don't
thought.
like public humiliation. You don't like the nuclear option.
Pestilence, I'm surprised at you. I know, like, you swing around a giant bladed axe for a living, but, you know, I thought you were a little more, I don't know, restrained than that?
Restrained in action, not in word.
Okay.
Big fella shrugs. I guess it checks out. Where were these guys? What were they trying to do?
Sorry, what was that?
Where were these guys, and what were they trying to do?
Well, I found them sneaking into the meat hall, and I stopped them from stealing our town's wares.
Was there like a set schedule of when this guy is traveling between towns? Because I know it was like regular that he does it, but
The intel that you got was basically once a 10-day he would make his trip back to Argos.
so when about would today, like when these guys were encountered, when that would line up with the schedule?
Close and not like he would have been back from this, but based on the intel you received, he would have been in Targos, like right before about the same time that you were in Círdan of all.
Okay, well, big fella isn't gonna question this any further, 'cause, I mean, seems legit as far as he fucking knows. Anyone else want to do anything, or are we just gonna head inside?
I'm just sort of along for the ride here.
See,
Apparently, don't have my suggestions taken.
Zana's
Pull out his
gonna
pants, show his wing. I don't know.
walk up to Pestilence and be like, "Hey," and just pull like a comically large hammer out from his shell and be like, "I got you. Don't worry."
Good. I'm glad somebody has sense in this group.
Are you guys gonna go and fucking just Home Alone the fucker whenever he's going over his speech? Like, what's going on?
You know, backup plan. If he wins.
Okay. I don't really... I don't really know very much about all of this, but if you think it's wise, then I guess I can go along with it.
Man, if he's part of the Zentarum, and he wants to be, big in this city, and the Zentarum seem to be, attacking things, either one, most likely, he's a Zentarum, or two, he's an ex-Zentarum, and he is going to be bringing more trouble to the city.
I still don't really know much about the Zentarum in the first place, so I don't really know what's wrong with them. It's not something I've ever experienced. I've just lived in Lonelywood all of my life, and Lonelywood is not it is not a clever name. It's quite a lonely wood out there.
Well, take it from me. If you get involved with the Zentarum, you'll immediately know it.
I will take your word for it. Okay, yeah. Spooky's just gonna stick with Pestilence and Zana for most of this. She'll
Okay.
she'll give a big feller I mean, what do we do? Fucking. If we have Abe here, I feel bad. Like I'm not used to having a fifth again, so I'm just like, oh man. So she'll just like pat Deadmau5 and she's like, "Do you have an opinion about any of this? I don't really know anything either."
No, I'm just here for the ride.
Okay, good. I'm glad I'm not the only one. I felt sort of bad for not being proactive, but this isn't exactly my wheelhouse. Now, whenever we need to have a funeral for the man, whenever Pestilence eventually snaps and beheads him, then Nyx can be in charge.
Viva la revolution.
Right. So anything prior, anything else prior to the speeches?
I think big fella's just gonna have a long, hard talk with the bees in the bee hall. Just
Okay.
like, what do you guys want from a new speaker? What would you like? What would make you guys happy? What do you know about this other guy?
His most important constituents.
Yes? The bee vote is how you win.
God.
We want.
You can't
God.
take Goodmead without the bee vote.
You know what we're lacking? Jazz. We need more jazz.
God damn it!
God, hell yeah.
It's gonna be one of those nights.
Pestilence takes out the fucking guitar and tries to do the best jazz that she can do on an electric guitar.
Now play Classical Gas! No Simpsons? Alright, never mind.
Yeah, I don't watch Simpsons.
You know what? If you could help me out while I'm presenting my case for speaker, when I whistle for you, I will make sure that you get your jazz. Yeah.
Right. Sounds cool, Daddy-O.
I fucking hate you.
These are canonically jazz jive bees now.
Jive bees, oh my god.
So does that make
No,
their
thank
hive
you.
the jive hive?
Hey.
No, thank you.
Bad.
Don't worry, I speak jive.
Oh boy. Actually, there is something. Uh, so this guy, he's running for speaker. He has like a little, a place here, I imagine, in town or whatever. But like in the little hall, is there anywhere he has like stuff? Does he have like a stash of stuff? Does he have a briefcase? Basically, is what I'm going for.
Sure.
I'm just asking,
I mean,
like, so what I would like to do is I want to.
I mean, he would definitely have like belongings and stuff on him. Like he would have. I mean, he travels back and forth. Yeah. So yeah, I guess what are you looking for in particular? I guess.
I was so Spooky's kind of looking him up and down for like documents or something like that, like visibly on his person or perhaps left behind, because
Look for the nuclear football.
well, because if possible, we have taken a long rest, so I have my fade away again. So what I'm basically going to have, if this is a valid way to go forward, I'm going to have Vanta bite Spooky so that she can activate fade away and become invisible and yank this dude's fucking thing just to make sure he's not like up to some bullshit.
Okay, I would say that he's got like a. We'll say he's got like a man purse. He's got a merce.
Okay.
There's probably some paperwork and stuff in there.
Give his balls a tug.
So yeah. So if he's got a man purse, it's probably close up on him, so poking at it will probably be kind of difficult, but I'll be invisible, so yeah, I will have Vanta bite Spooky for 1d4 real quick. Ow. And then she will turn invisible. And she's gonna do this like out, obviously not in front of other people. She'll like go to a little corner or something. And then while he's like occupied speaking with someone, I would like to have her go and try to poke at his purse for anything.
Okay, yeah, no, he's definitely out like hamming it up with the public. He's kissing signing babies and kissing letters, stuff like that.
Okay. So yeah, I will yank out Spooky will yank out the first letter or like document that she can, and she will immediately run back to the last place she knew Pestilence was.
Alright. Give me a sleight of hand check.
Okay. Advantage or anything? I am invisible.
Yeah, I'd say you're invisible, so that's fine.
Cool, thank you. Sweet girl, that's right.
You basically, you basically get a letter directly addressed to Shandar from Nerth, the guy in Targos, Nerth Maxillan Dinar, on like the equivalent of Zentarum letterhead, basically detailing their plan to expand out trade throughout the 10 towns and basically starve the resources out of the 10 towns to the Sword Coast.
So she's gonna prance back to Pestilence, and whenever he's like not within view, she's just going to tap Pestilence with the letter, which is floating at this point, and she's gonna fade back into view, and she's like, Pestilence, look, I was an activist.
Good. Can I read it?
Yes, it's quite telling, actually.
The Pestilence reads it and just gets back like immediately like, see what I say.
Okay, I didn't know that the Zentarum were like this. Well, now I am. I mean, again, this isn't sort of my wheelhouse. Things die regardless of whatever I do. But it's good for Big Fella, right? So maybe we should tell him and show him. Maybe he can use this as leverage.
Maybe. Let's hope that he doesn't just tell us to put it back, because I'm not going to.
Okay. Yes, I worked very hard to get it, so to being able to turn invisible comes in quite in handy sometimes.
Let's take this to Big Feller.
Oh yeah.
Wherever the fuck he is at this point.
He is currently in the bee hall having his own session of town hall with a bunch of bees.
He's having his bee plot.
They're just crawling all over his face like, yes.
He's
smells like a good candidate.
He's humming at the same frequency that they're buzzing. Big Fella, we have something to show you if is now a bad time?
No, talking with some of my friends. What is it?
Pestilence has it.
Read this, and I was gonna say read it and weep, but I don't have anything to prove to you. So yeah, just read this and weep for the future that this man will create.
Big feller reads it and does not weep. He instead tears it up. No, just kidding. Um,
It's like, you motherfucker. My stealth roll, my nat 20.
yeah,
Anyway.
that would be insane. No, big feller will. Right. Well. What do you guys want to do with this?
I mean, this
Yeah.
is sort of your trump card, right? Maybe at the climax of your speech, you're like, and I have something to prove it, and you hold it up, and you're like, look at this, yada yada yada, that sort of thing.
Hmm. Yeah, I suppose.
Trump
People
card and
question where he
speech.
got it from.
Oh,
Stole it out of his pocket. What's
Stole it.
that? What's that their business?
I mean, you
found out
can't
what
really say, "Hey, I stole this."
it was
I
given.
can.
It was given to me by an anonymous benefactor. Maybe. I mean, in this
I know
case,
what my tagline is gonna be for my
Look,
campaign
we're not
slogan.
cops. We don't have to get all of our evidence through legit means, okay?
Okay, but you're a politician.
well,
I'm not.
pestilence
Uh,
isn't.
you just gotta tell him you got it from Deep Poem.
Isaac, I
Damn
just
it.
sent you a
Your
message.
informant on the inside.
I got him. I got this
Oh,
from my
God.
informant rim job.
Isaac, I sent you a message in Discord.
I
with my
saw
campaign
it.
slogan.
Yeah, I saw it.
Well, okay then. What about this? Maybe pestilence. This is sort of your thing, making a lot of noise, right? What if you just wait until he's through his speech and you present it yourself? It doesn't have to go back to Big Fella, and you get to do what you like doing, making a lot of noise about people being bad at politics.
You'd sing
Big
us a
feller's gonna
song.
point a big meaty
Yeah, what if I
finger
wrote a
at Spooky
song
like
about
this,
it?
and Big feller's gonna pass the note right on back to Pestilence.
My only other option is taking it to the authorities, but in this town, what the fuck are the authorities?
Yeah,
In the middle
that
of nowhere, you
Think
got two
that's
cops.
us.
that would be what we're trying to establish is who the authorities are here, I suppose.
I think it's us. I think we're
they're-
the authorities.
Yeah. I'm gonna say the best thing that we can do is let the public know, because the public is voting. But there's also the question of, if we let the public know, and they don't vote for this guy for speaker, number one, will there be retribution from the Zentarum? Probably. Number two, will they just send another agent? Probably.
Do we have time to make posters?
I'm curious if
Ooh,
you
it's kind of close.
can you compose a song in that amount of time.
So the best songs are written in 15 minutes. Sure.
Okay.
Oh, freeform jazz.
It's
Oh, freeform jazz in 15 minutes.
And the bees get very excited.
good old jazz punk.
They are a buzz.
Hey.
I don't know. I feel like the best way to do it is to show people. Because, like, what do we do if we kill that man? Now we have the Zentarum on our ass. I mean, no matter what, we're gonna have the Zentarum on our ass, but, like...
Yep, I think this would definitely help to discredit the Zentarum. That'll be good. Help
Hey,
keep
guys.
them out of the tent
You
towns.
can use
At least
me
it's not TNF.
like I'm a third party.
You are a third
Yeah,
party.
he's a
And he's already
And
dead,
he's a
so it doesn't
superstar.
matter.
Yeah, I was going to say he's also a dead mouse. I'm not sure what that lends in terms of credibility.
Yes,
Hey,
but
look,
What it
I'm
does,
being a
Lynn,
rat.
is that he's not
You rat
Officially.
bastard.
he's not officially affiliated with us.
what was that, Abe?
Said, look at me, I'm being a rat.
There's a mole in the system. No, there's a rat, actually.
I mean, I think everyone around here knows that we work with Big Feller at this point, but yes, Deadmau5 is sort of an outlier.
Yeah, put on a pre-speech concert, and at the end of it, just rip that boy out.
Okay.
I need to.
So what do you need me to do?
Uh. So that is the question, isn't it? Do we want to? Do we want to do it during his speech or beforehand? Because I feel like having him react to it in in the middle of his speech, get his reaction in front of everybody would be a very good idea.
Also keeping an eye on him so that he can't immediately run away, ideally.
I don't know what you're talking. Oh, you mean him? Yes. Oh, yes.
Yes, not you. You're
No,
not.
not you.
You're not in the Zentarum, are you?
Big fella looks shiftily around the room.
Look, man, if Big Feller ain't willing to kill somebody, I don't think he's in the Zentarum.
I'm in the Beatarum. Okay.
Yes. Okay. So during his speech, just you just crank up whatever the music you do is, and yeah.
Sounds like a plan.
And when you do it, I think that we should be like right behind him just to make sure he can't get away.
Well, it's a bad thing that I already used my invisibility, but yes, I suppose that's fine. We can just post up and look generally uninterested.
What was in that letter again?
Basically, the Zentarum are looking to like screw the Tin Towns out of resources and natural, just generally all their supplies and whatnot, and funnel it to settlements in the Sword Coast.
See, should we not get also a copy for in case this one's damaged?
Can you copy
You
it?
got a copy machine?
Yep, go on to Fantasy Office Max.
Well, I mean, there is the forgery like proficiency if Deadmau5 has that, but if he doesn't, then I don't know if any of us do either.
He knows a man named Gutenberg.
I know someone named Minstelmer. He'll help us.
I don't think I do.
I mean, any copy we produce won't be illegitimate, I don't think. This one at least has the letterhead and the stamp and everything. It's quite damning, if I understand correctly.
Yeah, just be real careful.
Do not.
I don't know why the first time I drew this bee, I tried to go for vaguely anatomically correct. This one is much better.
Well, you found and as you're carrying this letter, trying not to damage it, you find the boss. His name is Weinstein Ketchup Hands.
Oh, God.
Wine stain ketchup hands?
I think the good way to do this is that Pestilence and Zana post up behind the Zentarum guy. Give me his name one more time, Isaac.
The one that he's running against?
Yes.
Shandar Froth.
Shandar Froth. What a great name for someone running for leadership of a beer town. Okay, so yeah, I think what we should do is we should have Pestilence and Zana post up in the back, and Spooky can stick with Deadmau5 as Deadmau5 presents the letter. Just in case they go for Deadmau5 in whatever capacity. Good to cover all of our bases. Alright, yeah. So I think we'll wait until he makes his speech, and then we'll bring out all the evidence, with Deadmau5.
Okay. So they, the interim town speaker, Bolavessa, she is talking to the crowd, and she says, "All right, calm down." She's settling the crowd, and she says, "All right, you've had some time to meet with our candidates. Now we're gonna have a chance to hear from them address the public. We'll start out with Chandar." And so he gets up, everybody's clapping. It's a big ordeal. Like, they're still pretty pumped that these Zentarum were apprehended. So he's getting as they say in the politic world, he's getting the full Obama.
Did they say that?
Big fella will also applaud.
And so he gets up there, and he's like, uh, greetings, fellow townsfolk. Um, I've I've come to you today, and I've come to you today not as a hero, but as just another man in the village. Um, it's something any true. What would you call a good median? I get citizen
Generally, like
of Goodmead.
yeah,
We'll say it that way.
yeah, either that or they just go. I think they go by Dalesmen in the Dales.
I don't know. There doesn't. There's no good answer.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'll just say citizen of Goodmead.
that's
Any good citizen of Goodmead would have done the same. We're all in this together. 8 Zentarum is it's not that big a deal. But I guess somebody had to do it.
Interrupt and yell out. You're with the Centaur.
Oh, quiet down, quiet down, quiet down.
No. Everyone listen. Listen, I have evidence.
having trouble hearing Abe.
I have evidence that he is trying to, destroy the 10 cities around here and let the Zentarum have their way.
Well, that's absurd. But
I have evidence.
okay, produce it.
Not to you. Why would I give this directly to you?
Show it to the
Alright.
world.
Okay, well, if you can't produce it in front of the town, I shall continue.
Let me read it to the town.
Go ahead.
All right.
Yeah,
and
read it.
then I'll read it to the town.
Okay.
Get
And
up.
so, he's still maintaining straight face, but Olivessa comes up and she kind of motions to see the letter.
Who's that?
That's the interim speaker.
The
Hopefully she's
mediator.
not fucking in on
Oh,
too.
okay. Yeah, I'll hand it to her.
Okay. So she reads it, she looks at it, and just her face goes ghost white, and she says, "This seems to check out." And the rest of the townspeople gasp, and they're thrown back. And he says, this is merely a misunderstanding. Let me continue. Had to go into deep cover, and this is where we are. How else would I be able to apprehend and know their trade routes? But
Because you are
anyway.
one. I'm screaming from the back.
Spooky just goes boo, but she's like she's like because she's
And
spooky.
the
God damn it.
Yep. And the whispers continue. I mean,
Big fella
the
will
crowd's
flinch
definitely,
fingers. Ooh.
but it's definitely the town's definitely shooken, and you still hear the hushed whispers. But then they're you can't get a good read on the overall opinion, but you can definitely tell that their beliefs are shook from what they were going into it. And so with that, he says, "And I thank you," and takes his seat, and it's very quiet. Nobody really nobody knows whether to applaud, to boo. Like it's just kind of, well, what just happened? Like it's still kind of processing.
Yeah, fresh. Spooky gives Dead Mouse like a high five, like a low five.
So Olivessa says, "Well, that was enlightening," and she says, the next candidate is Big Feller. Go ahead."
I heard that guy's not a Zentarum.
Big fella will shakily rise from his seat, and then he will sharply call out with a whistle for the bees of the meadery to come assist him.
Okay.
These are my
And,
emotional support bees.
And
The bees-
oh yeah, exactly. If I may, the bees
come
swarm on
out, and they swarm out, and they form into words that slowly form. And you hear like the bees are kind of humming and buzzing, creating almost a beat. And they form into the words, "I speak for the bees."
God. damn it.
Yes, that is Big Feller's campaign phrase slogan. Big Feller's own bees will form into blinders over his own eyes so he doesn't have to fucking look at a crowd. He will bellow, "My name is Big Feller, and I speak for the bees."
I can't fucking believe this.
A middle school campaign where, like, getting on student council entirely depends on how cool your poster is.
I hope this works. I don't think that he's running to be in charge of the bees.
Maybe.
The last guy was a Zentarum?
The last guy's a Zentarum, but I don't think this guy knows what he's doing.
All he does is talk about fucking bees.
I mean, that's literally 80% of the town's budget right there, so I mean...
Yeah, that is fair, actually.
Yeah, that's like being a politician in South Louisiana and talking about oil. You may not know about politics, but you know about the #1 industry, so...
Remember that time we saved the liquor guys? The mead? That was him!
Okay,
We
so,
killed some innocent furbeaks over that.
so
Oops.
Big Feller will shake himself loose, and he will continue on. Some years ago, I was part of a Firbolg tribe nearby, and there were humans who were needing shelter from the storm after some orcish raiders had burned down their homestead.
Yeah, heck
I-
orcs. Hate those guys.
And I built them a home just north of town here. I was banished from my tribe thereafter. I know more than many the value of community. And what I would do for this town, if elected. And he will kind of fumble over his non-existent notes, the bullshit he has rattling around his head. And he'll move on to some bee analogy. The queen bee is not so important as one thinks. It takes the community, takes the hive. For if they aren't happy with the queen bee, they can replace her. But it takes a hive cooperating and sharing with each other to be productive and happy. And that is all I want for you people, is to live happy lives.
I don't think that's true. I don't think that they can replace the queen, but...
Shush, just be quiet. He's doing great. Shush.
Okay.
He actually does that.
He's
He starts
definitely
foaming at the mouth.
passes out on stage.
That guy's willing to give his life for this town. I say we vote for him.
Headmaster's gonna start the chant, bees, 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 bees.
Bees, bees, bees.
All right.
God, I fucking love bees.
So,
I want to usher in a new age of prosperity for Goodmead.
Good bees.
For good bees.
Yeah, I mean, good me.
and so the crowd begins to applaud, and it's pretty boisterous. And so Vasta comes up. She says, "All right, well, as we always have in this town, we're gonna vote heads up, 7-Up style."
You fucking kidding me?
Zana will retreat into his shell.
Everybody, close your eyes.
It seems like
And,
a very flawed voting system, but whatever.
Okay. So
Can't even
the-
use like colored beads in a bag or something.
Or colored bees.
So
Damn it.
I mean, it doesn't really matter how it's voted. I was just saying for the way for them to start the vote. But
They-
there actually was a
Place
mechanic
the
behind.
honeycomb into
So there
the barrel.
was. Yep. So there is a mechanic behind this because there is exactly 100 registered voters, or well, people.
God
They're
damn
not
it.
necessarily
No.
registered, but there's 100 eligible voters. So what it is had nothing happened, had it would have been a flat D100. The number that you rolled would have been the number of voters, which is still what's going to happen. But um, events that took place increases your mod to it basically. Going into it, you actually had a negative 30
Jesus.
because he had the town folk had thought that they had saved him basically. Um, so because you were able to defame him, you basically ended up with a positive 50. So that would have, well, from the negative 30, so it came out to a plus 20.
Still though.
You were able to bring up your past and connection to the town, so that's another plus 10. And you were also able to present a case for furthering industry through the meat hall.
I
So
am
that
pro B.
so that's another plus 10. So right now you're sitting at a D100 roll with a plus 40. Any
Jeez.
anything over a 50, well, so you have to get a majority vote, so it's 51 or higher. So
God,
roll that.
there's still a chance we can lose this, which is going to be hilarious to me.
So go ahead and give me that
round
percentile
two.
roll.
Trump round two.
Okay.
All right, so that's 97 votes. So all but 3 people.
Hell yeah.
My first act as speaker is to exile those 3.
God.
Those 3
Immediately.
people, and those 3 people were Zana, Spooky, and Pestilence.
I
Damn.
thought we
We
were.
thought it'd be funny.
Oh man, it's like the people who voted for Kanye for president, and they were like, ha ha ha, and I'm like, okay, but did you actually like listen to any of Kanye's politics? They're fucking wild.
A Vermin Supreme guy, to be honest.
I love Vermin Supreme. Not like as a, I would vote for him, just I like his content.
Absolutely.
Also, Vermin Supreme wants to give me a pony, and I do not agree with this because I greatly fear horses.
But free dental care.
Free dental care is great, but now I'm responsible for a horse that I'm terrified to even look at.
Yeah, so all of us, basically, she comes up, she's like, well, that was a very decisive vote, with, 97 to 3, Big Feller will be the new speaker.
The 3
And
people who still thought the Zentarum was better than Big Feller, I want to talk to personally.
I told you it was a joke, okay? Like nobody was
Yeah.
supposed to know it was heads up 7-Up, okay? Like
Zana, like, peeking the whole time, sees that there's nobody else. He's just laughing and raises his hand, like, snickering the whole time.
Spooky's like, look, Shandar had his head up. Cheating bastard.
But yeah, so the crowd erupts into applause, and you're actually kind of whisked away. And so Olivessa's like, there's a lot of ground to cover in not a lot of time. You'll have plenty of time to make way with the town, but I think we just hit the ground running. And she basically gives you a set of keys. The first one she hands you, she says, "This one will get you into the council hall in Bryn Shander. It is for your quarters within that, as well as the main chamber." And the other key, she's like, "Oh well, I guess you won't be needing that one anymore." And she pulls one out from her pocket and puts it on that key ring instead. And she says, "We were anticipating your return, so we actually just provide you with the key to the cabin that you built, and that would be the new speaker's home."
Big Feller's face will light up. Very kind of you, thank you.
What is it? You're kind of cutting out.
Big Feller smiled and said, very kind of you, thank you. Did you catch that?
I got it.
Oh, it's on my end. Give me a second.
Okay, I was about to say.
Oh, and after I went through the trouble of graffitiing over the speaker's house thing on the map.
Aw. Now this also brings up something we still need to, and like in an aside to Big Feller, obviously, and not with anyone else possibly listening, but like we do still need to take care of your little problem. How are you going to excuse yourself from the? I mean, I guess you don't have many duties outside of whenever you need to act, I suppose, right?
An erectile dysfunction is perfectly normal. No one
That's-
should judge you.
Okay.
Goodbye,
Should
Isaac.
I should just have did we lose him entirely? Okay. I should just have Spooky just be like, what's an erectile? She just doesn't.
Penis.
She just.
It sounds like a species of lizard.
Okay. I'm kidding mostly. I think Spooky would know what a penis is.
Spooky has never seen a boy.
She's
No way Spooky doesn't know what a penis is. She's into dead bodies. Like, she's definitely seen a dead male before, right?
I mean, no. She lives in extremely close. She lived in extremely close quarters with her 8 siblings, and also.
Yeah, you're bound to see a penis.
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
it just means that you probably don't know what it's for.
She
which is fine.
she has 3 brothers and a dad, and also they run an alchemist shop. They almost definitely give fantasy Viagra out. Let's be real.
It's their
It's
top
a
seller.
place they found a way to give somebody a boner.
You
Oh,
see,
sweet. And in a town called Lonelywood, you could easily brand that as not lonely anymore wood. Or
There we are. Sorry, I
You're good,
switched
buddy.
over. Our 5G connection randomly decided to shit the bed, so I switched over to the other.
it's
Yeah, they
all
do
good,
that.
buddy. It's all good. Whew.
But yeah, so I caught where I gave you the key to the cabin, but I didn't catch what your response was.
he just smiled and said, "Thank you."
Okay. And she says, and take about a 10 day or so to get acquainted, do what you need to do, get your affairs in order. If you need to take care of affairs outside of town, that's fine. We don't have we have matters to attend to, but I will be kind of acting in transition as I have with the interim. So get your
And
affairs in order.
Someone's gonna be like, "Oh, that's good," because he only has about 10 days, and I imagine Pestilence comes over, just slaps her hand over his mouth at that point. It's like,
Oh,
Well, it's
so
about
you're-
10 days until his next period. Okay, let's go.
So,
Yeah.
where is Shandar right now?
He is nowhere to be. Well, give me a perception roll.
He's like Dick Dastardlying himself out of the door.
In He's nowhere to be found. You kind of, as you were making your way out and kind of away from the crowd, you think you may have caught some dark cloaks kind of slink out of town, basically, but no sign of him other than that.
Hmm.
They'll be back. They always come back.
Yes, well, I think my first order, decree, whatever, as speaker would be that, yeah, I think the Zentarum are banned from the town. Don't,
That makes sense. Right. Zentarum will be jailed on sight.
Well, damn. I suppose that's a good way to solve it.
So what exactly is your title?
Town speaker.
You're the town speaker of Goodhead.
Good. God damn it. It's.
You think it'd be hard to talk with that much in your mouth, but
The skill.
We have elected, known far and wide for his patented technique, the Guck Sloppy Toppy 3, the Tornado Sloppy 3000.
What he does is his technique is he grabs the penis
Oh no.
like a microphone,
Oh no.
and then he taps the head and says, "This thing on."
God damn it, Emily.
Works every time.
Oh, he broke the peen.
Oh no, he grabbed it too hard and he shoved his finger right in. Fatal flaw.
Okay. um, well, we do have a lot of things to take care of in the meantime, but this is very good. Good for you, big fella.
Big fella blush. He blushed so
And-
hard.
And as she was kind of talking to you and kind of doing this, and you're doing the walk and talk, you find yourself caught at the end of the walk and talk right at your cabin, and she kind of motions you in.
Big fella enters.
And when you enter, you actually see the young man that you caught, or that you found originally in this cabin this time around. The young boy that his family this cabin was originally for, and he looks as if he's kind of doing like the final touches to it and getting everything squared away. And he turns around, he's like, "Ah, perfect timing." And as you look around, he has restored it to basically a 100% replica of the way that you had originally built it.
Big fella shed a single tear. Oh, thank you.
He says, "No, thank you. You've done a lot for my family and me, and I know that you will do just as much, if not more, for this town."
I will do my best.
Well, all right. Well, I best be going now.
You know, if you weren't so set on leaving the town, I would be happy to have you as a sort of assistant or something here.
Well, I mean, that that is an intriguing idea. He just kind of perplexed, and he's, well, that, and he just kind of shies away, and he says that could be beneficial to me. See
oh my god, would you two just kiss already?
well, no. The reason that I was going to leave Goodmead was I have well my I have there's a girl, and her father wants me to be a respectable man and have a way to take care of my family, and as so I was leaving to go to Bryn Shander to try to find work there, but I definitely think an advisor to the speaker would be respectable enough that I would earn his blessing.
Big fella's gonna slap him on the back with my 18 strength. Say, "Ah, there you go."
And with his 2 health, he's dead.
What have I done?
Bladderus! You hit him and his chest explodes outward.
Man, that dude had glass bones.
So it's just like, oh my god!
Like a baby bird. Like, oh, okay. Don't grab it too tightly.
Fucking Mayor Lenny over here.
And now Big Fella will
I do
bring
not
his
wanna be-
hand of justice.
But he does kind of just take like a little, like your strength kind of caught him off guard.
You know what? In all the crazy shit that's gone on today, I don't think Big Fella will notice and apologize for this one. He's very distracted.
I don't want to be his assistant.
And Olivessa kind of looks up and she says, "Well, it's a little unconventional in comparison to previous speakers, but the idea of advisors and a council to the speaker is not unlike the council of the 10 towns itself. So
See, there you go.
Big
That
parliament.
and I do have other business to attend to here and there. And he looks at the party.
well, if that's the case, we do have the open former speaker's house. We could turn it into office space and allow it, for whoever you do see fit to appoint to this council of yours.
Big feller begins tapping his fingers together. Yes.
And this is where evil big feller starts.
Nixaman Spooky Comestra for fucking town coroner. Hell yeah.
Is coroner an elected position?
I think so. Not coroner. What's the... there is like an elected position for like something about a there is totally like an elected thing for like
All I know is that certain things are
Elected
elected
dead
positions that I
people.
personally don't think should be.
You mean like sheriff?
Undertaker.
I don't think judges should be elected, because I don't know anything about their credentials.
No, I do think there is actually like you could be like a county coroner. Like it's different from being like a coroner by trade, but like you can be like a city coroner and you're elected and you're like in charge of like the coroner things. It's weird.
Ah,
People.
yes, the coroner and coroner things.
So let's see. Assistant, I will need you to draft letters to yourself and to the interim speaker and to that clever girl at the bee hall, and to say that the three of you are invited to be the first members of the town council.
The interim speaker is the girl from the bee hall.
Well, you'll be getting 2 letters then. Okay, number 3 can be probably whatever clergy person's in charge of the shrine of the flaming. Yeah.
Okay.
The flaming, yeah.
I
Flaming
serve
yeah.
the flaming fist.
So they do that, and they. So yeah, you've set up your own form of government within Goodmead.
Yes, yes. And they will be corrupt as fuck.
Lots of adventuring nepotism. Just I'm actually kind of unless like you're straight up like offering a coroner's position, Spooky wants nothing to do with this.
Oh no, on the contrary, Big Feller will turn to Spooky and say, when we're not running around doing all of this, I think it would be handy if the town had, someone to see to funeral rites, determine...
She just like squeals a little bit.
Please don't touch the bodies inappropriately.
I don't do that. That's not what I do.
Yes,
I
yes,
don't mean sexually.
what
mean
did you
in
mean?
general. Shoving your hands into their guts.
That's how
You do that.
That's how
consent of the family is important, but they could definitely help solve any crimes or figure out causes of death, and then put them to rest properly in accordance with the wishes of the family. Yeah, you get the idea.
Yes, and there's a lot of different religious rites and stuff that could be observed, and I am quite familiar with a lot of them. Everything I do has a purpose, okay? I promise. Just sometimes they don't agree with what I am doing, and, that is their problem. But if I were an elected official, I guess I would have to go with what they want. But, we all make little sacrifices in the pursuit of things we love.
And I think that B Hall could do with a performer of sorts, and he'll stare at Pestilence. And, oh yes, I do think that we could use a sort of diplomat with local druids, and he'll stare at Zana.
I like how we're just calling it B Hall now.
It's the bee hall.
You should like legit make it be all.
Like, look, man, people say they go to the dance hall, and what's there? Dancing. So you go to the bee hall, and what's there? Bees.
I didn't
It
mean to
will
cut you off,
be-
by the way, Josh. What'd you say?
So all it says, I don't live here.
Yeah, that is a thing. These positions are nice and all, but I don't think I can make a thriving music career here. Not, I mean, like, I'll come and play for the bees from time to time, but like,
Okay, that is more than good enough. I'll make sure you have a good room whenever you're in town.
yeah.
And the mead hall will be formally renamed to the Royal Bee Mead Hall, so it actually contains bee in it, because it should.
I'm trying to oh, fuck. I had something, but it's gone. Damn it.
Dignity?
The globe beater.
Damn it.
I am a god in this place.
The globe caught fire when, during a gala celebration, a cannon that was fired created sparks that caught the thatch roof on fire.
Yes,
The Globe Theater
Yep.
got lit on fire a bunch of times.
Yep.
Okay?
It did.
Yes, it absolutely did. The globe
Yeah,
beater.
you know.
Hilarious.
So you
Yes,
guys are
Tyler, you're
basic,
very funny.
you guys basically done in Goodmead.
I think
Yeah,
we
I
are,
think we're done swinging our big old dicks everywhere.
I think the episode title is "Make Goodmead
Off
Great
and other
Again."
stuff. So I mean, unless there's, yeah.
yeah, I
For
guess.
years, you've been known as Good Head. But what's stopping you from being Great Head?
Tongue
Probably
ring.
your teeth. You need to learn where to put those.
Jeez. I love you, Emily. Have I mentioned this? Oh god. Yeah, I mean, so yeah, if we're done with Goodmead, that means we have to just go and I honestly am having trouble remembering exactly where we had
You
to go
have
for
the you have the map marker
that's right for
that
what's his
Azan
face.
gave to Dead Mouse. Don't really
Right.
know what it is, but you do have the marker.
We have to go
Oh.
somewhere randomly. And that's about all we have left right now. So, for once, we don't have 50 things on our plate. We know where to go.
Oh, but now I will add 50. As I say, we're immediately going to create civil war among the 10 towns, as I declare a trade embargo against Targos until they get rid of the Zentara
Yes,
mill.
the Lufir method.
You know, you can do that.
Scorched earth.
I won't help you, but you can do that.
No, Big Feller would consider such a thing, but, yeah, that might create more problems than it solves.
I don't think we have the kind of pull the embargo.
Yeah, Targos is definitely bigger than you. It would be not
They
good.
Laugh.
to say nothing about Bryn Shander.
But what they don't have that we do have is bee power.
But what they do have is about 1,000% more people.
Yeah. And
So
Big Fella.
they-
Big... Go ahead.
no.
Big Feller's first act as town speaker is to give citizenship to every bee, therefore increasing Goodmead's citizens count to be even higher than Waterdeep's.
Well,
No, what I want to do is I want to contact the local druids and see about awakening some of these bees.
Oh my
Awaken.
god.
the bee is like, you know what? I just really don't feel like going out and getting pollen today. I got pollen yesterday.
I wanna be a bard, and I wanna invent this new style of music called jazz.
Jeez. Multiclass Ranger Bard. Which I was about to say is awful, but then I remembered that's what Lufir was, so it's great, actually.
You know,
Level
Alright.
19 Ranger, level 1 Bard,
That's
baby.
how we
Let's
do
go. Shooting yourself in the foot for no reason. Let's go.
Do I take that 20th level to get the boon, or do I take a level in a pointless multi-class for the memes?
I mean, to be fair, I think like the Ranger capstone is not super great, if I recall correctly. Let's check. Foe Slayer. 20th level, it became unparalleled, huh? Each of your turns, you can add your wisdom modifier to the attack roll or damage roll of an attack you make against one of your favorite enemies. No, that's actually pretty solid.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Luthier never missed.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's to the
Yeah.
damage roll, too.
Okay, yeah, I was about to say.
Well,
Like-
Luthier was already doing pretty good damage.
I think the next favorite enemy I'm gonna have to take up is bees, so that I can be a bear slayer to protect the bees.
Yeah.
My favorite enemies right now are humans and orcs.
So you all head into the map marker.
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's go.
Yeah.
Come
Alright.
on, Vamonos.
So what if
All
one
right.
of us were humans and that's one of your favorite enemies?
Well,
Well, it's not that Big Feller hates humans or hates orcs. It's that okay.
He has
Okay, since I've
insight
already-
into them.
Yes.
Ah,
As
okay.
as I have no point holding this back. This part of his backstory, since I already told you, the fucking secret and everything. In his tribe, he was just really just a scout. So as part of his duties would be kind of preventing first contact. Checking out that yep, there's tribes of ragged men or whatever approaching. Let's just lure them away so they stay the fuck away from the tribe. So he would have had to have been up on how to track humans, how to identify human tracks, how to get them the fuck away, what kind of shit they fall for.
Pretty much anything is what I figured out.
Yeah, just like strap a squealing wild boar onto another wild boar and send it out, and they go, "Oh look, 2 boars."
Then.
Yeah, let's
So
hit
you all make it. It takes about. Well, yeah, it takes about a day and a day's journey because you guys have transportation. Yes, it's about a day's journey. But you're still rested. Yeah, it's all good. And you see up ahead a 20-foot high, irregularly shaped spur of rock juts out of the tundra ahead of you. Its smooth and shiny surface cannot possibly have been worn down by the wind. No, this protrusion looks utterly out of place, as if it had been thrust into the ground.
Hey, that looks like it's been thrust into the ground.
it. Don't be a dick.
Wow.
What a coincidence.
And I will. Where's that? Oh, here it is.
Ba, 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 da.
So the image on the far right is what you see.
Jesus,
Well, I don't
hold
see
on.
much of it.
It's all black.
Yeah,
The
scroll
top
up
right.
a little bit, but
Yeah, it's
That's
a
not
big
an
ice
image on the right, though.
square.
That's a square.
This
Yeah,
Yeah,
kinda
well,
just-
you see it, so
right there.
This, that,
It kinda
Yeah,
just
that is what
looks
you
like-
see up ahead of you.
oh,
it's
it's like a statue thing.
turd. Oh, yeah. I don't know. My brain went to statue or like a stump after a tree falls over,
Yeah, I was thinking like a stump.
or a turd.
perhaps
Turd
if
is
we
also
were to
good.
closer investigate a little closer would be a good way to find out.
Yeah, that might be. The
That's
way
an
to go
option. You touch it and
Mm.
he goes, "Yeah, ha ha! You found me."
It is me, Dazan. You win. All right. All right.
And give us a little
So
cork.
you're approaching it. As you approach it, I'll reveal just a little bit more because whatever. As you approach it, you do pass. You see a little tunnel there too. You kind of sidestep it. I would probably not throw your token on there because I already have your token on this sheet.
Got it.
But yeah, so you see a tunnel here. And if you want to try to discern anything about the structure, go ahead and give me intelligence checks.
Yeehaw.
Yee naw.
I am very good at these. Beep. Beep.
Let's see here.
Flat 20, non-net.
Okay. I mean
What
that
are we
does it.
checking? I spaced out for half a second.
It's
Okay.
trying to
Well, I mean
discern-
the 20 gets everything, so it's
Okay,
fine.
cool.
We're trying
I
to
was just-
discern what the stump is.
So this is stone. It is not formed naturally or manually, but rather shaped by magic. And since you succeeded that high, you were also able to discern that the protruding rock is on top of a larger structure that continues underground.
Well, this is the top of something. It goes a little bit further down, and it is a magic construction. I'm not quite sure what it is, though, but maybe if we were to find a way down, we'd find it. Maybe this is what Dazan wanted us to find.
You did notice the tunnel a short ways away, right here as well.
Hey, look, a tunnel.
Tunnel.
Yeah, then let's head down.
Let's swoosh right in.
Swoos, swoos.
Swoosh, there it is.
Okay. So give me athletics checks
Why? What's happening?
because you didn't climb down carefully.
Oh, motherfucker.
It's really not bad, actually.
Oh!
Well, 2 nat 1s are pretty bad.
Okay. Really, all that happens is you are not able. You're not able to stay on your feet unless you roll over a 15. So
Literally just me.
anybody over 15 can actually climb down. The rest of you slide down because it's smooth and stuff. But you do enter at the bottom of the tunnel prone, but no damage.
Start playing the frantic bluegrass theme from Mario 64.
So here is the exterior, but what you all are seeing is going to be over to the left. Okay. The slippery tunnel opens into an upside-down room, the contents of which are coated in frost. Across from the tunnel is a wooden door that's flush with the ceiling, which used to be the floor. The door is ajar, and flanking it are 2 identical stone statues that hang down like stalactites. Across from the statues are sconces with upside-down flames burning in them. So actually you can see this too. Because the door's open. But yeah, basically this structure is upside down, so like the floor is the ceiling, so on and so forth. So actually when you see the door in front of you, you would actually have to step up about 4 feet to get to it because you're at the top of the door.
Can someone give me a hand with this?
Big fella will provide a big hand as a stepping. I don't know. You just get over
A
there.
stepping hand, yes.
We'll
Can you
clap.
throw me in?
Say that again, Abe?
I can't really reach. Can you throw me in?
Oh yeah, I guess you too.
I'm like
Uh,
a football.
Big feller will pick you up by the tail and deposit you on the other side.
Don't take it personally. He just doesn't like you.
Don't take it personally. He just doesn't like you as a person.
But yeah, so at the end of the hallway, it is what you would seemingly would be stairs, but it is collapsed in. So you have 2 doors on the north and south side of this hallway.
Probably south, just given, like, not to metagame, but given the amount of, uncovered darkness to the south.
Shield out. Open door.
I mean, it's about the same.
I am casting mage armor.
Okay, so you're opening the south door. So I'll unveil all this.
Wow, this place is fancy.
It's a little snally.
Just so you all can see.
Ah.
All right. So tall bookshelves affixed to the outer wall have spilled their contents onto the ceiling-turned floor. A large table lies on its side with one leg broken. A 5-foot wide tunnel in the floor to the east leads down. So this thing right here, that's actually just like a hole in the ground/ceiling.
Ah.
Okay, while you guys look at the books, I will fix this table.
Ooh,
And
I like
Big
books.
fella will begin fixing the table leg.
And Spooky will take a look at the books.
You spend a couple minutes kind of going through, seeing which ones are salvageable, which ones are beyond recognition, so on and so forth, and you're able to basically piece together 3 books, and their titles are The Magical Wonders of Netheril, Mystery of the Faerun, and Wizards in the Hollow.
Oh, okay, excuse me. Oh, goodness.
And they're all young adult books.
I think I recognize the word Netheril, but I'm not sure. Everything else, it seems like these are histories.
Yeah, this table leg was no good, so I fashioned a new one from that piece of bookshelf over there. There we go, as good as new.
What? Zana's gonna turn around and open the other door.
20 skeleton archers.
Well, I mean, he's got the AC for it.
This room contains shattered and jumbled equipment, much of it near 2 heavy wooden work tables. One is on its side, the other upside down.
Boy,
Can
what's all
I-
this shit?
I was gonna say, can I look at the materials and try to figure out what they're for?
Yeah, give me a investigation check.
I will
I'm
also
gonna lift.
do one.
I'm gonna lift
I
up the
got a
table
7.
so we can see if there's maybe anything underneath it.
Nat,
Okay.
nat
Whoa.
20.
So it's kind of just a general kind of workshop, some maybe some tinker's tools, some files, stuff like that. Nothing really of note. But you do find an iron key in it.
You guys, an iron key. Does it go to this door here?
It
Shove
does
it
not.
in.
The door is unlocked as you kind of
It would
jostle it.
It would be good to keep a hand on that.
I don't suppose there's anything to note underneath the table.
Nope.
I found a floor. Or is it a ceiling?
Okay, if that is not a. So you said this door's locked, but the key doesn't work to it.
It is not locked. It
Oh,
is
okay.
like when you check the handle, it open. Like it jostles enough that you can tell it's open.
Backing up.
The door is not open, but it's unlocked.
Backing up. Okay, I'm not opening it, but one of you can.
I'll open it.
Color.
The floor of this room is covered with shards of glass, frozen pools of spilled fluids, and the wreckage of 2 cabinets. In a niche in the far corner of the room, a metal chest is bolted to the ceiling, formerly the floor. Its lid is locked.
Oh, hell yeah, somebody lift me up.
Zana's gonna look at the key in his hand and look at the thing and just hand it to Pestilence and be like, alright, come on. He's gonna go like hunch down so she can climb on his shell.
Hell yeah. I use it.
Big fella hold up his back, open up his backpack and hold it open in case there's like a bunch of shit that's gonna fall out as soon as it opens.
Well, yeah, you definitely did the thing, because yeah, there straight up is a check to see if everything shatters when it hits the floor.
Oh, we're smart.
Yep. And out comes 4 potions.
Ooh,
Alright, all in the bag.
the potion.
Hey, Dad, I made the potions. Oh, man, I need to watch all of Monster Factory all over again.
And I would say honestly, if Spooky wants to give me an Arcana, or
She is an alchemist by trade.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. I feel like you would recognize these. So give me an Arcana or whatever you feel proficiency, like yeah, just something like to identify
How
it.
about I throw my alchemist supplies at that just as a... I mean, I'm proficient Arcana, if it'd be the
I'm
same
fine with
thing.
yeah, no, I'm fine with that. Yeah, whichever.
15.
Okay, that'll do it. So these are all potions of resistance.
Ooh.
They're all 4 different types. It is acid, cold, fire, and force.
These are very interesting. They are general resistance potions, but you don't see many made for force very often. That is very interesting. I mean, the fire one is just about the most common run-of-the-mill one you can get. I mean, you can get that at any little item shop, but she kind of...
Not around here.
So, here is what I think. Pestilence is a tiefling, so she already has that covered. And
Yeah.
the fact that she is barely wearing a shirt in negative degree weather means that, probably don't need the cold one either. So
No, I'm resistant to cold and heat. I feel it, but it doesn't bother me.
I say I will take the one that is for fire. Oh, no. I would take the one that is for cold. Fire can go to Big Feller. Force can go to Pestilence, and we give the acid one to Zana. I feel like you would be the one who would work with acid the most, except for me, but I know how to handle it.
Okay, sorry, I missed
Okay.
a second of that.
Basically, I'll type it out in the chat.
Okay, perfect.
And there you go. That's
Yeah,
that is my recommendation.
no complaints here.
All right. Anyway, because Pestilence already has the most resistances out of all of us, and if and Force is one of the hardest things to get resistance to, so that'd be coming clutch. You never know about acid or cold, and fire is very common, and Big Fella is a frontliner, so fire would not be bad for him to have. Okay. Well, I mean, if that's everything, then I guess all that we have left is the hole, right?
Yep.
Das Holland.
Alright, so let's make sure that goes to okay.
We like wrap a. Is there a spot to tie a rope? Is it like a literal hole or is it like a
It
hallway?
is, yeah, no, it is a hole down. And you
Okay,
can actually see down even, so I'll give you.
Does anybody have any rope?
I think we've got
Big feller sure do.
Yeah, we've
so-
got rope.
I think we got tons of rope between all of us, and I have
Okay,
a
well,
Spooky has
let's get a-
Spooky has several wooden stakes. She can use that to
Okay.
secure the rope. Have like a little hammer, just teep teep teep.
sounds good to me.
I actually have a hammer in my fucking thing too. Yeah, so we'll set up our little bungee cord.
As you come down, you also see this rubble too, which is basically where the staircase would have been if it wasn't. The collapsed in staircase.
Gotcha. Josh, you just moved to the right over here. Basically skipping across the map. Oh, these are cages. That's concerning.
Yep. This room contains 2 metal cages, both badly damaged. Nearby, 2 roughly dug tunnels, one in the ceiling and one in the floor, lead to other areas. Narrow windows along the bowed outer wall afford you a glimpse of the earth into which this structure impaled itself. So yeah, this hole is, it goes down another layer. But yeah, you got 2 doors, one here, and then another hole.
Open the door. Open the door.
Okay,
Get on the floor.
you open this
Everybody want
door.
a dinosaur?
Stairs.
So
Sphincter.
what is that? So it is a spiral staircase, but it is choked with rubble and it is impassable. But you can tell that it does go down, but you wouldn't be able to clear enough to use them.
Okay. Spooky,
Oh.
are you sure you want to be the first one through the door?
You are so correct.
Open this door.
Get on the floor.
Unit patrol, unit
So
patrol.
peace.
You have to understand that in my other campaigns I'm playing a barbarian and a hexblade, so I'm like
An upside down table sits in the middle of this room, and books are scattered around it. Clinging to the bowed outer wall is an upside down fireplace. Along that same wall is a window with nothing but hard packed earth beyond.
Have we asked the question of how this whole place got turned upside down yet?
No.
Guys,
Well,
if we
I have a feeling at the bottom or top of this, we're gonna find a right side up throne
ooh, that's Lovecraftian.
and a skeleton with a crown on it,
If you're spoken.
one that befits a prince. Except I don't think he's gonna be that fresh.
So as you're
God
discussing
damn
this,
it.
give me history checks.
Yeehaw. Spooky's not proficient, but she's good at it.
Big feller says this place is upside down.
That's my girl.
Okay. So your mind goes back because when you were looking at those books in that first library, you said you did remember the words Nethril and Nethry's wizards, and and as you've been traversing and just kind of trying to piece together this structure in your mind, you do recall of ancient spires that Nethry's wizards would use as their basically their laboratories, their studies, and so forth. Not hide it. You probably want it revealed. These spires were usually formed off the side of mountains and similar structures, and looked something like this.
Looks epic as shit. And also, I'd never step foot in it. That's so dangerous.
Oh, that looks fucking dope, though. I love
So
these
you
maps
all-
that they've got.
But yeah, so you all have found yourself. Yeah.
I think we are
A
in
lost spire of Netheril.
Yes, I think we are in a Nethry's spire, which is... It's very interesting that one is all the way out here, but more so it is curious that it is upside down. I suppose it must have fallen off of a cliffside. That is a long way to go. I wonder how long it has been here, and I wonder how Dazan found it.
Well, first, big feller's gonna flip this table. Anything under it?
Just make sure to be careful. There could be all sorts of magical contraptions or defenses here. We need to stay alert.
So you find a couple books underneath that table.
Hey, there you go. I'm gonna hand them straight to Spooky.
Oh, thank you. Spooky will look.
One is titled Ajamar's Guide to the Fantastic. Fantastic is spelled Phantast. So like
Nice.
Yep. And The Unfettered Mind.
Definitely going for the fantastic one first, duh.
As you're kind of breezing through it real quick, this lighthearted, is because it's kind of an easy read, but you get the vibe. It's basically all about illusion magic and kind of like entry level Nethry's things on common illusion spells. Nothing that you probably wouldn't know. I mean, if you have any idea how illusion spells and stuff work, it's kind of you get the vibe that this may have been, like, just kind of looking around after reading this, that this may have been like a classroom or something, like very elementary.
Okay.
Oh
What
yeah, they put kids in this death trap.
The Netherese were like that.
So
Sure. Go ahead.
Zana's kind of confused. Are these like good people, bad people?
The Netherese were, well, they were very powerful wizards, and a lot of them got that power through unsavory means and for unsavory purposes. So, probably not.
Supposed to be 98 degrees. You know who's to blame for all this goddamn heat? That fucking bitch Carol Baskin.
Yeah, that's definitely your brother. Shit.
That bitch Carol Baskin.
If she did it, she did do that.
Yeah.
This
Why do you
is...
have such a big dildo?
So, yes,
Must be a
No,
Miami thing.
It is a Miami thing.
No, you guys are gonna end up with that dick somewhere.
Yeah.
Just wait. I have a perfect plan for it.
He's gonna get us.
He's gonna get us. Shower? Oh man, fucking ceiling tiles.
This is a giant dick that I was telling you guys about. Abraham thinks he's gonna get us.
Uh-huh.
Abraham is clearly unaware that he's currently getting got.
That bitch Carol is.
Yeah,
But
he was letting us know because we have to mow not only the house but also the cemetery tomorrow. So it's gonna be a fun day of mowing in 98-degree weather.
Yuck. Oh, and
Yeah.
you're in like it's 98 degrees and like the snow. Like,
It's
Mhm.
98 degrees in the world where it's not 98 degrees every single day.
yeah, that's what I
Right.
meant.
Yep.
In the snow.
Yeah, the
We get-
98
Both
degree snow,
ways.
it's really amazing.
Anyway, yeah, Spooky just like, no, generally speaking, they were not bad people. They were not good people. I mean, I understand there need to be some sacrifices to be made in the way of study, but, there is a limit. I love their taste in architecture, though.
Yes, I think they took conventional fashion choices and turned it on their heads.
Quite literally in this case, although I don't think that was their fault.
That was the joke.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm not very good at getting those.
It's okay, neither am I.
Um,
Okay, door.
Yeah, door. I will look at the unfettered mind as well, but that can be whenever.
Okay. So this room contains the shattered remains of a desk and some chairs.
Ah. The storage closet.
Well, is there anything resembling a drawer or drawers? And is there anything in said shattered drawers?
Okay. As you step in, you notice that as soon as you cross the doorway, all sound is completely muted.
Ah, it's those liberal snowflakes in their goddamn panic rooms.
You,
They
you
need
found
their-
the safe space.
Found the safe space.
There is no
Is there
amount
a
of money
beanbag?
in this world that I wouldn't spend on a panic room. Every time I see one, I'm like, oh my god, if I was in a panic attack and I put myself in that room, I would immediately be so calm.
What about this
It's
door over
small
where I'm at?
and it locks and it's safe.
So
Nice
that,
sensory
that
deprivation.
door just leads to the crushed in upward stairs.
So yes, big fella will say some stuff, and then
No,
turn
no
around,
sound. Yep.
What?
and he'll mouth. He'll usher you in.
Okay, and what is it? And she just stops, still mouthing around but can't say anything. And then
But
she
yes, other other than the muting, is there anything of interest in here? Any desk shit that isn't just debris?
You see some
Snapped quills.
kind of like some. I don't want to say scorching, but you can tell it's kind of like the residual effects of like spell practice. Like you could tell this is kind of a testing area for the classroom.
All of my spells have verbal components. Damn it. Spooky is going to try to cast Druidcraft just to see if it works. Like if the sound is actually like being repressed or not. If the verbal component will still work.
It does not.
Okay. So she steps out and she's like, well, that is a very powerful magical deterrent, at least if you need to speak to say your spells like I do.
Okay. So yeah, that door is literally just crumbled stairs in there.
Yes. So, well, we do have another hole going down again.
Yeah, rope it up.
Rope
Oh.
2, Electric Boogaloo.
Okay.
Whoever used rope last time, we'll just have someone else use rope this time.
I cast rope.
Basically.
Oh god, fuck. Okay, I thought I closed out the browser. We good.
Fuck you guys, figure out the dungeon yourselves, I'm out.
Well, I guess for like aesthetic, I could clear up this part too.
It is in the southwest, Emily and Josh.
Yes, I see it.
Might be busy. You don't know.
So
You don't know my life, Tyler.
here's where you come in. And this would be visible too.
I know you're busy, Josh.
Hard to remember
Um,
lines or to move tokens at the same time.
This chamber appears to have been a wizard's laboratory, as evidenced by the upside down storage cupboards and empty shelves fastened to the walls, the shattered glass and alchemical equipment strewn across the floor, and the arcane symbols painted on what is now the ceiling. In the middle of the space, a 5 foot wide 5 foot wide passageways punched through the ceiling and the floor lead to other levels. Near them, a partially collapsed wall exposes a room that lies beyond. So yeah, another, you guessed it, hole in the floor.
Tight. Let us open this door.
That is those same set of spiral staircase.
This door.
God, I love finding those.
All right. Let me read first because this is where you actually see shit.
Spooky
It's
moves
real.
one space to the left.
It's just
Okay.
an explosion, non-stop. Hasn't stopped in years. Won't stop for years.
So some effort has been taken to arrange the contents of this upside down room, creating a functional office. A table stands in the middle of the room, surrounded by small stacks of book. Lying on the table is a whirring amulet on a chain. Two figures stand behind the table. One is an undead warrior in studded leather armor. Its dead gray flesh drawn tightly over its bone, and its face locked in a terrible scowl. The other is an attractive young man in cold weather clothing. His face, beneath a frayed witch's hat, displays studious eyes and a warm smile. "Welcome to the Lost Tower of Netheril," he says. "My name is Dazan."
Does he look
Hi,
this?
Dazan.
Yeah, does he look the same as when we knew him?
He looks identical.
Ah, Pestilence, you were right on the money, I suppose.
But you didn't die at... Shocker.
Didn't die?
I mean, yes, we saw you getting burned at the stake at I believe it was East Haven.
I've never
And
been to
then you-
East Haven. I've heard it's nice.
Then you left this little rat behind.
Yes, we do have Deadmau5 with us.
Hello, friends. Who are you?
Oh, this is weird.
Don't you remember me?
Uh, you're quite the character. I think I would recognize you. Have you been to the Spire before?
You don't remember me at all.
Inside 18, he really doesn't remember any of this shit, does he?
He does not.
Some-
Wait. Do you know Dazan?
Yes.
Yeah.
Something must be affecting his memory, I
Oh,
think.
oh. Okay, that makes sense. I'm a simulacrum of my creator. This tower is but a fragment of Anethri's flying city that crashed nearly 2,000 years ago and lies somewhere beneath the glacier. On the lowest level of this inverted tower, my creator found a chamber that can turn illusions into reality. The life spark of a living creature is needed to activate its power. As a creature of snow and shadow, I have no life spark of my own. And Krentos, my undead bodyguard, is of no help in this regard. I assure you, the chamber can in no way harm anyone. That would be why you know Dazan and I don't know you.
Well, we
So
do...
Zahn died. Quote
Oh.
unquote, still don't believe it.
He's still kind of chipper, but he kind of, you see a moment of solemn expression, and then he just comes back to his kind of blank chipper expression.
Man,
And then we got basically X marks the spot on a map. And it brings us here.
Well, my master was trying to find a way to bring me, any air quotes, to life. So maybe he sent you to do that. We just need to go down to the chamber and activate the device.
Yeah,
Weren't
but
we
don't
on a
also
quest to end the winter 5 minutes ago, though? That's the only thing that he's been telling us up to this point. is
Yes.
that we're here to find out why winter never stops.
And you say it
Well-
took a spark of life to create you, or something like that?
No, no, no. The chamber in the next story, it requires a life spark to activate, and the life spark will bring me to life. I can't leave this tower until I am. I guess the best way to say it is permanent.
What the fuck is a life spark? Like, be more specific.
Just anything living can produce a life spark. Um, from what I've read, I go into the chamber, stand on the disc, something living with a life spark comes into contact with it as well, and that can power the device.
And the other person?
Uh, from what we've read in the instructions, no harm shall come to them, but we've never been able to test it.
Another insight check, god damn it.
Okay.
Of course I botched this one.
He seems to believe what he's saying.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave with I don't believe that you are going to become truly real without something else being needed to pay for that.
Well, so okay, we have tested it, just not on living illusions, if that makes sense. When we get down there, I can show you. You won't have to do anything. I will demonstrate it completely. Um, and then you can make your decision on whether you're willing to proceed to try to bring me to life. But I can show you the demonstration on non-living illusions.
I wonder if that is how they managed to perk up Deadmau5, or if he is more of this traditional necromancy.
So it's very possible if he was born of illusion, then it's very possible that this is his birth.
You know, the Netherese were very powerful wizards, and if anyone would have found a way to make something out of nothing, it would have been them. But I think I agree with Pestilence. There's magic is not a game. Magic is a game of give and take. It's, you know, every spell needs a component. Speaking of which, I mean, I don't think Spooky would know the specifics of Simulacrum, but that is a good point. I think that its duration is until dispelled, and it's not concentration. So if you make a Simulacrum and you die, it remains. So that isn't actually, you know, even if Dazan really were dead, the Simulacrum wouldn't disappear. So that is an interesting thing that no proof of if he's dead or not, but I suppose that we need to look at this chamber before we make any big decisions, yes?
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
not gonna kill myself to bring Dazan 2 to life. So let's go check this out and see what's
Before we
happening.
head much further, what was in those cages that was up a level or down a level? Whatever relative to.
From what my creator and me have been able to deduce many moons ago, the cages were punishments of sort for ill-performing students.
Well, it's time out.
That's
and what of the holes that have been tunneled through?
Oh, this might provide more insight to that. And he holds out the amulet that's wearing on the table.
Fuck it, big fella's gonna grab for it.
I was about to say, don't be such a baby, but okay, yeah, you go.
Okay.
Don't like,
Okay, I will. Well, it's an attuned item, so I'm debating if I would just let you auto attune, or if I would let you know what it is and then you can attune later. Um,
Amulet of Diggy Diggy Hole.
You become a dwarf.
yeah. Anybody feel free to roll a Arcana check
I
on
don't-
this one.
I don't have it, but I'll roll it. Yeah.
I would be delighted.
3.
Yeet. Well, can't get them all the time.
Yeetus deletus.
Okay, yeah, it's not quite enough.
And we're all sitting here like.
Dead Mouse doesn't even know?
Dead mouse got it, baby.
Dead mouse. Okay. This is a shield guardian amulet.
Oh
This is
shit.
a Shield Guardian amulet.
Oh shit. Oh, that is.
And it is still whirring as if it is still active.
That is very potent. Yes,
And
we
big
should.
fellow will be the guy to ask, what is a shield guarding amulet?
Very big, very dangerous. Guardians. They're usually used to guard wizardly places. So hold on to that, or else it would think we're a bad person.
With your 17 Arcana check, and you can relay this if you want, you would know that if you attuned to the amulet, you would know the distance and location from the shield guardian.
Hey guys, if you use this, you know where yeah, what he said.
God.
Well, that would be good, but I think we can maybe ask this on similar.
Just
This on number 2.
yes, let's just call him that.
Where is it?
The whatever this is connected to, this hasn't been here since we have been here. It left long before, probably a relic from the Netheries.
Well, if no one wants to use it, I wouldn't mind.
I think before you can even say that, I think big fella is already draping around your fucking neck.
Okay, thank you. I take this as a vote of confidence.
Just kind of, it's since you can't really use it yet, I'll say you can attune to it. Do you want to do that?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm gonna dip you back out here just so I can show you, so you all can kind of decide. And in the southwest corner of the map, this is kind of where if you you could kind of use your senses and kind of deduce that it's this way, conveniently. I mean, you would kind of have to feel it out, like kind of like a dowsing thing, and like hot and cold, but ultimately that's where it would get you.
Mhm. It feels very far away in the southwest, like very far away, like on the other side of the Tin Towns almost.
Oh my god, that red line.
What red line?
It's gone now.
I think it might have glitched out with one of your drawings.
I was in the process of drawing.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, it's disappointing that it's not here, but I guess we will have to figure that out.
Well, let's
You
go
know.
look at the chamber below. But also, is there a thing like across the hole here? Because I see there's
Right.
like other shit here.
Yep. It is kind of dark, but as you approach, sconces flare up.
Whoa,
You do have to like sidestep the hole, obviously,
long jump.
but a stone altar is attached. Excuse me. A stone altar is attached to the ceiling of this otherwise empty semicircular room. An 8-pointed star is carved into the eastern face of the altar.
Roll religion, you say?
Correct.
Don't mind if I does. Damn it.
What
Hey,
the
big feller,
I read a book once.
you recognize this as the holy symbol of Mistral. The
Mistra?
first incarnation.
Oh,
It says, the first incarnation of Mistra.
yeah.
Mistral,
Wow.
the first incarnation of Mistra, the god of magic.
That's old school
Alright.
shit.
You do succeed by more than 5, so you know that the holy shrines of Mistral are rare places and often full of mystery.
Cool. Mistral, show us your secrets, and I will I don't know, lift Spooky up and go check out the altar further.
I think
Check
so.
out-
Show us our secrets, and we will show you our big fat titties.
Okay.
Okay,
no,
so
me, Big
what are
Feller
what are you
flops
what are
out
you
his Big
specific?
Feller.
Okay, sorry. Repeat it again. What you're doing?
Big Feller, pick up Spooky and shove her at the altar to
Oh no, wait.
investigate
Well,
it.
wait, hang on.
Okay, Spooky, give me a dex check to see if you're able to kind of maintain this.
Sure. 21.
Okay. You're able to maintain your composure and not be jostled too much. So yeah.
I think that Spooky in her little necklace, her little array of holy symbols has like a holy symbol of Mistra. Not
She's got like
Mistral,
the
but Mistra.
keychain. She's got the keychain and she's just pulling it out one by one. Nope.
Right. Yeah,
Nope.
so,
Shuffle it.
yeah, so she does like go for the holy symbol of Mistra and kind of if that's a problem with me having like a bunch of holy symbols, let me know, because I just realized how that might be like a screwed up solution to a lot of like religious puzzles. I just have it for flavor.
The way that I've kind of envisioned it is that you may have gathered some, but some of them you may not even know what they are. You're just like, you found them in like a holy place and you're like, oh, this looks important.
Yeah, not
And-
only
And I also expect they're not necessarily blessed.
not only
or
that, but
like
they
they've
might
become deconsecrated.
yeah, they might be kind of inert because of how she's not actually a believer
Right.
in anything except for the Raven Queen. So yeah, she kind of holds out that, and she's like, show us your secrets. Does that sound about right?
Show us
And
your
as you
shit.
hold up the other holy symbol, the altar does begin to. I want to say it kind of vibes like it. Nothing really happens, but you can tell that there is more to be had, kind of thing.
Oh boy, I think we are feeling Mistra in this house tonight, and I don't like it.
Okay, maybe I should hit the altar with something heavy then.
Maybe not do that. Why don't we, okay, just hold me tight here, and then she's going to tap the, the holy symbol to the altar. It's like,
Okay.
make contact.
And when you touch it, let me read out exactly how this happens.
Both of us are
read to me
electrocuted.
read to me exactly how I die.
Okay. The first time a character who can cast spell touches the symbol of Mistral carved into the front of the altar, a stoppered flask filled with luminous blue liquid appears in a shimmer of light, quote unquote, atop the altar. Give me a dex saving throw.
Okay.
How about both of us, because we're both...
Yep, you're both under it.
I will 100% drop you
Welp.
if it means saving that thing.
Yeah, I rolled a 5, so probably not great.
Yep, and it comes down, and and Spooky tries to reach out and catch the vial and misses, kind of jostles it, and Big Feller reaches out to grab it and catch it, and in the process drops Spooky, who falls flat on her ass. But you are able to catch it,
Ow.
and it is a stoppered blue vial, and it's glowing. Like it's not just like stagnant blue. It's like
I'm very tempted to just drink this.
Do you know how it feels to cast spells and stuff? You know how it like sort of it wells up inside you and you just sort of force it outwards? I
Something like that, yes.
I felt something like that when I touched it. I don't know what that means, but oh, this is very strange, but also fascinating. Maybe we should like give that a taste test first before downing it.
Big Feller volunteers to take a little sip.
Take a little sip.
And
It's
as you take a little sip, almost as if there's another force behind it, the entire vial is tipped back and the liquid is thrown down your throat.
Oh,
It's
that's
a
not
vial
fun.
of acid.
And now you are able to cast Minor Illusion at will.
God damn it! Oh man, that would have been so cool. Shit. That's fine though. It's good for big fella. I have an idea. Can you hold me up again? And Spooky's gonna try to like replicate the process and do it again to see if it makes another one.
It does not.
Damn it! Ah, damn it! All right, that's fine.
Big Feller will belch, and while he's holding up, he will produce the image of another vial appearing.
God damn
Big
I'm-
feller has become asshole.
She.
it.
Well, it's more like he's wishing that something would appear as he's discovering this power. He's like, oh yeah, okay, maybe one would appear, and he just
Aw. And she reaches for it, and then her hand goes right through, and she's like, aw. Well, that's not very nice. I'm a Zwerfneblin, you know. We're very good at illusion magic.
Get good at it, bitch.
I heard that, Pestilence! It's not my fault I chose necromancy. Well, actually it is, but whatever. That's not important.
That was a decision.
Okay. Well, maybe there will be more funny vials.
You know, me getting lost in the mountains, that wasn't my decision. Me
Don't
deciding
worry.
to do music, that was my decision.
Don't
I
worry,
can't blame
Spooky.
that one on anyone.
I promise you, the next suspicious vial of glowing liquid we find, you can be the first one to drink it.
Thank you, big fella. Now let's go down this other hole and hope that it doesn't screw us over.
And Dazan Part 2 kind of speaks up and he says, well, quick point of order. You
Call this
probably
motion.
want to know why Dazan himself didn't just bring me to life. So we weren't actually able to get down to the chamber. We just read about it. Because of what's in the next room.
Because of you.
And he just kind of points into the hole.
Do we see anything?
You peek in and you see yourself
We see ourselves. Oh God.
a
Dark.
sleeping basilisk.
Oh, crap.
This is sleep.
It is asleep.
I'm just gonna look at Spooky and be like, "Do you know Fireball?"
No. First of all, we're not that high level yet. But she does have Ice Storm. She has a scroll of Ice Storm.
Oh yeah. Could we get a big rock and squish it?
So
Yeah.
Jog my memory. What is that creature down there?
Can I make like a nature check or something? I don't want her to say that Spooky knows.
Sure.
Maybe big feller knows, huh?
Big fucking snake.
18.
Yeah, no, I mean anything. I would say anything over I would say a 10 would know a basilisk. It's not super uncommon lore. I mean, yeah, they are uncommon, but I feel like they would be common enough knowledge.
Spooky read a lot of books. And she's like, don't look at it. And she kind of backs everyone out, and she says, if you meet its gaze, you might turn into stone.
Okay. I have an idea. Hear me out. I'm gonna cast minor illusion over the hole and form the illusion of a mirror pointed down that shows the reflection of a basilisk looking down at the basilisk.
I have an actual mirror.
And then I'm gonna kick a rock down there.
Well, let's be careful now. That is an illusion, not the real mirror. Are you positive about this?
Nope.
That's a very good idea, actually.
Maybe it'll scare it to death.
Let me look.
I'm also very decidedly not gonna look to see what happens because that seems like a bad idea.
If this does not work, why don't I hit it with Tail of the Phantom and this turn it invisible?
Turn it invisible? Oh, shit, that's also good.
Does that work? I don't think that works.
It might. It might involve having to be like a. Let me double check Tail of the Phantom because.
It works until it's hit though. That's the thing.
Not only that, but it has to be like a willing creature. So that might be something.
I know Moonbeam. We could just space laser it to death.
I mean, again, I do have Ice Storm. Like that is a fuck ton of damage if Spooky's able to get it off. And it's 2d8 bludgeoning and 46 cold.
Well, assuming
Okay.
this thing isn't terribly gullible, I may have just
Um,
started.
so we're gonna roll initiative,
Yeah.
because
Oh,
the thing sees the mirror. It does not have the magical ability to reflect back at it necessarily, but it does see it as that. So it does not suffer the effect of the gaze, but it does definitely lunge out and tries to attack the rival basilisk it sees.
That is a
Oh.
yeah. Oh yeah, we need to actually have the
Let me
tracker
pull up
out.
the initiative tracker. Sorry,
You're good.
the initiative tractor. All right,
Although
there you
I
go.
think that might have to be where we pick up next time. It do
Yeah,
be
it
10.
is.
It do be 10:30.
Or 11:30 for those of us in more civilized countries.
Oh, fuck off. We can at least have the initiative down for next time.
We're gonna space laser this thing.
Oh yeah. If Moonbeam doesn't do it, I'm fucking I am ice storming this thing. Well, actually, we are all kind of tightly packed up together, aren't we?
Oh, I also have Tail the Dragon.
Try up the dragon.
So I feel like this thing can be like
Ooh.
off real quick.
Yeah. Well, 30 feet cone is a big cone now, so be careful with that. We are all surrounding it, so on one hand, flanking. On the other hand, AoE. Where's Tail of the Phantom? The target becomes invincible until the end of its next turn.
Did anybody get rolled into the turn tracker?
See, I was,
Uh,
and then when
I
you
wasn't.
left, it seemed to.
You saw my roll already, right, Isaac?
What was it?
It was a 22.
Okay.
I mean, it's not much to.
I'll adjust it. Yeah.
Yeah, you can always add it.
Mine
up.
was originally 12, so
Mine was 8.
Oh yeah, I guess I should roll the basilisk too.
And pestilence.
I rolled an 8 as well.
We have to tiebreaker. We have the same initiative. Oh, well, actually, no. I have higher dex, so Spooky will go first. I have a 15 in dex, and you have 14. So I will edit Spooky to be 8.1.
Oh, did you fall out of the? No, I don't think you might not be in it because I heard someone like leave.
There it is.
Yeah, that
Okay.
was Isaac.
No, you are.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
That's weird. Okay.
That works. That works.
All right. So basilisk.
Wait, basilisk.
Okay. And reorder there. Okay. And I am gonna say, since it kind of takes the turn to initiate the
Hostilities
Dude.
with the illusion.
yeah, it is just gonna take an attack at an illusion. So I'm not gonna say that it attacks you, but it is going to essentially, because it's a big fucker, come through that hole and realize that, and that dispels the illusion, and that'll be its quote unquote surprise round.
Mm-hmm.
And then everyone proceeds to fuck it up.
Next time on Rime of the Frostmaiden.
Oh, actually, I should probably do this too. Come on.
What's that?
Come on. There it is. Okay.
Oh, and I guess Dazan is here to help too.
Right. Yeah, and is white.
Well, you can't just say that he's white, Isaac.
His
Oh,
Caucasian
actually,
friend.
Actually, is it named, or I mean it is named, but is it named in the
D. White.
Oh my god.
well, because he said his name, like it's
Oh yeah, he did have a name. I just don't quite remember.
I just don't know if it's
White.
yeah, it's Crentus is his name, but I just don't know if that's how it I don't know if that's how it is in here or if it's just white.
Oh yeah, that's right. You can't just double click on him and pull up his
Yep, it is Crentus. Okay.
Okay.
Tyler, in other news, my meme is up to 90 upvotes.
Hot diggity.
Yeah.
Dang, dude.
It's a good meme.
It's a pretty
All right.
solid meme.
Okay. And I will collapse it in this way so I can see. Okay. Collapse this in.
And we still haven't even seen the 4th level.
Okay. All right.
Speaking of 4th level, I
So-
hope we get 5th level after we fuck up this basilisk.
Okay. So you're starting your turn. Uh, unless you avert your eyes, you are going to need a con save.
I would say since they said avert your eyes earlier.
That's you.
Oh,
Well, it's still have to declare it.
Were we not gonna put a pin in this for now?
Yeah, I was
Oh.
about to- yeah, it's about time.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll just start with the initiative, and we'll start with. Okay. I'm cool with that.
you can still do my con save real quick.
You're what?
My con save.
No, we'll just do that initiative. You're good.
Okay, let me, just in case we need to keep the initiative, I will type it down real quick.
Do you see the NPCs and Basilisk, or
I
is that?
do, yep.
Okay.
Yes, I do.
Dude, I'm so excited to die to a basilisk.
Right?
Well, I mean, if you've got a decent con save, then you're probably fine. So, I mean, Pestilence probably will be totally chill. Spooky. We'll see how it rolls.
Con? Is my con any good?
I got a +2
Got a +2.
swag. I mean,
I got no mod.
technically speaking, I think that's like on par with what its save is. So.
Okay, well, we'll see then.
Uh-huh.
Oh, my
Alright.
mistake. I have a +1.
Hey, guys. Well, if that's it, I think I'm gonna go look up more racist robots.
as if we haven't fucking cleaned out the fucking the trove.
That sounds dope. I'm gonna go the fuck
Well,
to
we
bed.
cleaned them out visually,
Mhm.
but there could be more to their backstory.
Yeah, what made them decide on the racist stereotypes?
I don't think, like, it's
It
not
was-
really a question of intention, but I don't think they meant for them to be racist, I guess.
I mean, it was 94.
It was 94.
194, and it's also Japan, which is just a very interesting place when it comes to knowledge of stereotypes.
Mhm.
Not every place is a melting pot where everybody fucking knows, like, oh yeah, this other culture doesn't actually look, act, sound, or like when you mention that.
Mhm.
Okay, I go to bed now.
Good
Night-night.
night, buddy.
Good night, friends.
Yep, I'm out too.
Alright, dudes, thank y'all for having us. Thank you for DMing.
No problem.
Yep.
You have a good night.
Alright, y'all too.
Yep.
Alright, I'm gonna scoot out to
Boy.
Lights.